Hello, welcome back to Hyperion PADCast episode 35, Geass review. The moment y'all been waiting for. Now let's jump straight into it. Should you roll code Geass? What do you guys think?
The fuck else you gonna roll?
The video
Not GungHo.
The video egg machine.
True. Hey, don't forget JP just got an update where you can now watch a video and get a free stone every day.
Stone. There's no more excuse to log in. You have to log in and watch an ad every day.
Get advertised.
You don't have to watch it. You can just let it play.
True.
It's true.
Just look away.
You can also not get your free stone. It's your choice, man.
No, you have to get it.
Government mandated free stone.
Exactly. All right. Should you roll is obviously a yes because collab, big good things.
Well, and because this machine is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, the tier explanation.
The rates are nuts.
You haven't done the tier explanation in years or something. The Bana F is like the worst dog that's useless or something. Only trade fodder. I don't know if there's cards like that in here. D is once in a blue moon things.
There's a few.
C is mid cards, is average, whatever, use it once in a while. B is good, passing, borderline passing.
B is playable, but usually there's a lot better versions of it. A
is the good cards, S is the chase cards, double S is the probably a must get if you fit those conditions, and then Guy's Grocery Games should be self-explanatory. Alright, let's jump straight into it. This time I'm not going to use the Monster Church because the quality on Let's View is horrible. And let's do the Rainbow Metal Exchange. So tell me, what is that?
Real with you, brother? The quality of the Monster Search is horrible, so like it matches up pretty well, I think.
We're playing on the same field, yeah.
It matches up really well. Okay, you need me to tell you what's the order,
bottom,
right?
Yes.
You're a bottom.
That's crazy.
First is Valletta. She's dark.
Shit, I don't know these cards.
Dark, only bottom rarity.
Shit.
That is dark.
Yeah, no.
What?
She's top row. She's the fourth one at the top row.
Oh, I have it. That's why I didn't see it. This is just Sheehan, but worse. No.
Bro just started clicking on every fucking dark card except for that
this
one.
This has nothing to do with Sheehan.
God,
completely different card.
That's the other one.
She's a cleric.
No, it was the other one. Never mind. The other dark card or something like that. Anyways, this card is.
This card, dude, if it just didn't have that first line of text, it would be okay.
I mean, I like the all allies.
2.5x for allies. Yeah, there's merit to that. The halves recovery is kind of but if your recovery is high enough, it might not be a problem.
You can also there are theoretically leads you could play this with that can overwrite that debuff, which isn't too bad. The full spike to your whole team is actually so crazy.
It's very strong.
That's one of the most frustrating mechanics in the endgame.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that's worth mentioning about this card is it has a super Fua.
It does, and that's very relevant.
It's one of the only
right now.
Borderline playable clerics that has one of those without you finagling it onto it in a way that makes it bad. This also, again, potentially is 9 skill boosts if you want it that way too, because it's an L. And it is all stats as well if you want it there. And you can all stat this thing to 10k HP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's pretty good. I think my only problem with her is that her latent, you're gonna have to pick and choose with that latent.
Yeah, that's the problem. She's doing a lot.
Usually,
which is nice. I mean, that flexibility is nice. The problem is this isn't good enough at any one thing.
Just a solid card. Solid card.
It's no Kohaku, but it is a decent cleric, I think.
It's the opposite of Kohaku. This one shits on your RCB. She buffs it.
True. 7x6.
I would say, honestly, we were talking in our GungHo review before this about how Lucy is a terrible replacement, but it's the closest active to Kohaku that exists. I would rather use this than Kohaku.
I would also rather use this.
Technically, if you're using Kohaku to overwrite an RCB debuff, this will overwrite it with potentially a worse one, but only for one turn.
I mean, it does have 2 healoes, so it probably can heal if you make the.
Also true, it can also heal you. You can also super awaken it into having 6.
That's a nice option.
This has a lot of utility. It has the same utility that Kohaku has. It just has half the stats. Instead of Lucy, where it's a third of the stats, this is half the stats.
I like
And it
two
Instead of
has-
the
colors,
HP buff, you get the attack spike. So
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Which there are utility instances where you would want that.
Mhm.
Now, do I see any team using this? No, not really. But theoretically, it's an option if you want it.
All right. Next, equip.
Fine.
That's bad. That's not bad. That's good. Double SPR, Dark Change, Timothy, Cloud.
Are we still SBRing on equips? Is that a thing people are doing these days?
Mikage needs it.
yes. Yeah.
Kage
Well,
doesn't
no, it
count.
depends on the build. I usually have anywhere from 60 to 80%. If I dip into 60%, then I might run something like this.
You're just running 80%. 80% is 0.
This equip
I
seems
run 80%.
bad.
Yes, I do run 80%. I fear nothing.
This equip seems like shit. Am I crazy or?
SPR. In
Fine.
case you ever need it.
This equip is like, it's a combination of a bunch of things that you don't really need.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you
But
the
also,
active score.
like,
The active is bad.
theoretically, there's probably an instance in your life where, like, you're gonna want it, I'm sure.
The
Like,
active
there's gonna
skill
come
does a
an
lot of things at
instance-
once.
There's probably an instance where
HP is
you're, like,
always good.
using some dark swipe team, like, maybe if Fatalis, like, when Fatalis is good again, after we get the Monster Hunter rerun with, like, Malzeno and all that, like, crazy team
Mhm.
that people are using now. Maybe, like, this is okay there. That doesn't need SBR, but in the instance where you end up with a team that needs SBR and it's specifically dark, then it's good. But then this doesn't give you any damage, and you'd want to use that active skill, because otherwise there's better instances to be using other things than this. Okay, maybe I talked myself out of it. I know I just talked in a circle there. But
No, I can see your
myself
point.
out of
It's
it.
that's not like
I've
it's niche,
talked
it's
myself
more
out of
niche,
thinking
yeah.
that this equip is usable.
If
I don't
you
even
get
think it's
like more
niche.
than
I think it's
if you
bad.
get more than 2 of the base cards, because then you can have different latents, then you can turn the third one into this, and maybe you'll use it someday.
No, you're using it for
I
trade fodder.
still think this is bad. I still think this equip is
Yeah,
not
I can
good.
see your point. Yeah.
There, in the instance where you need SBR, I think there's just better things you could be doing, even in the instances where you could use this.
Yeah.
Just suck it up and have less SBR. It's fine.
Crew, just
Copium.
gamble. That's
Copium.
smart as fuck. Let's go, just gamble.
Placement.
Yeah.
Solid A, B tier.
C? No, fuck no,
The
dude.
cleric-
This card
Not
is
compared
like
to everything
C.
else here. I think she's C's fine. I think she can escape from DNF. Hell.
Please
She
tell
might
me
be
I'm not
B,
joking.
Like low, mid B, maybe. I still think she's C. Hey, you know what? You know what? I didn't realize she's a 7x6.
Yeah,
she is
B
solid.
tier at
7x6
least.
cleric. There's a 7x6 cleric. You know what? Yeah,
Her base
maybe
kit is
B.
pretty good.
See, Chad
Maybe
agrees.
There is use for her with dupes, in my opinion, because if you have dupes, you can,
can trade
change.
it.
You can have one for each latent,
You can trade it
so
away.
she can run both
Ooh,
assist
dude, the
void
reason
and
to
heart
use
L.
her equip is because the base form doesn't have an SBR forehead.
That's funny.
You could do it. You could.
Yeah.
It's just like with Lelouch, where you can put his equip on him to give him skill boosts.
Can I just talk for a sec? I wanna check something about that equip. I'm not sure.
Alright.
I wanna make sure I'm not crazy.
You are crazy.
I mean that's facts, but okay, there's it's two SBR, 2 team HPs, right?
Yep. Plus Cloud, and then one big finger.
And a dark change.
And Dark Sabat.
So for what reason would you ever use that equip instead of
Mikage.
Valentine's Lisette?
I don't have Lisette.
If you have this
There's
instead of
my reason.
Valentine's Lisette.
Exactly. I don't
I
have that.
guess.
This is Valentine's Lisette $30.
It's also like just straight up worse than what is its name?
If you need Cloud, I guess.
The
I don't know.
Ultraman Luna, like Ultraman Cosmos Luna. It's like worse than that, like significantly worse than that guy's equip. It's
Yeah.
worse in some situations, especially if you're playing Rainbow. It's worse than Academy Trelo or Academy Vajrayaksha or whatever his name is.
Modular.
Okay, this is an important one. It's strictly worse in most instances than Green Metatron's equip.
Very well.
And
like
Green
Green
Metatron
Metatron.
is a GFE.
But Green Man's only one SBR, no?
Green Meta? No,
Sometimes
Green
you don't.
Meta's
Sometimes
2.
you don't want TPAs. Sometimes
right,
you
it
want
is, yeah.
clouds.
Green Meta's 2. I guess, yeah, but no, but Green Meta's active skill is significantly better than this.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really good.
Easy. Next,
That
please.
is correct.
Next is Millie Ashford. She's
Colors.
light
Oh
red.
yes.
Light
I
red.
God,
looked at
I
her. I
hate
took
this
one look at
card.
her. I took
Disgusting.
one look at her
Disgusting.
active skill, and I
F
said,
tier.
I
I'm
feel like
moving.
there's Earthbound battle music playing in my brain just looking at this.
Yeah, I can
F
feel
tier.
it.
Just for the active.
This
F
card
tier.
makes me fucking sick. Dude, I free rolled this card. I got it
How
on my
much you free
dollar
rolled
roll.
her?
I got it on my dollar roll. I got it on my regular Geass pull for clearing the Geass dungeon. And then I rolled 3 of her in one 5-spin. I hate this card.
F tier. All allies damage kept the 1 billion. You're killing yourself.
Yeah, that's
Dog
why I
shit,
said
indeed.
Earthbound battle music.
Dog.
Big
F
numbers,
tier.
bro. Big numbers.
This would
This
be
is
a
a
good
card.
card if you just took
This is
that
one
part
of
off.
the cards that GungHo has ever created. This is crazy.
This is
It's so
like-
funny to me.
Actually,
It's like
okay, you know
that.
what? This card could be saved because the equip is like not the worst thing I've ever seen.
I saw people calling the equip poor man's Zenitsu swords, and I can kind
Yeah,
of
that's
see it.
True.
Yeah.
Can someone go
Significantly
clear?
worse.
Can someone go clear like AA2 where that damage number is acceptable with a system of these,
No. I don't want to.
please?
No. No.
You'd have to pay me.
But it's an EXP farmer, guys,
No.
and a coin farmer. It's both.
Disgusting.
I guess she
Think
has
about how
like
much
some
you're
merit
getting.
for that, but
No.
I mean,
still
yeah,
hate
you
it.
don't give a shit. This is just if you use this, it's for the leader skill.
You know what's better
But the
on the
leader
leader
skill
skill?
is like worse. You would never do both at the same time. It's just
No,
worse.
you would. You know what's better? Ganesha. Regular as Ganesha. That's also coin and XP.
Oh, you're right. It is too. I forgot about that.
Isn't that
2x
like 2x?
coin and 1 point. And it's still better because
This is
card
better
is
than Ganesha.
and Isga.
because I don't like the active. F tier. Straight to F tier.
You're not doing both at the same time, like
Yeah.
ever.
Okay,
So there's
equip
no
is
reason
fine.
to have this.
Like
The
realistically.
equip is pretty good. For a
Realistically
low rare
C
card,
tier.
for a low rare card, this is
Yeah.
good.
Realistically
Yeah,
C
it's
tier,
fine.
but because I hate the active. F tier.
Actually, this equip is like playable for Excalibur teams.
Playable for Excalibur, playable for Aggregate, playable for Saphira, question mark.
Yeah, it has the FUA, which is something that those teams kind of struggle with when it comes to shields. Now I
Yeah,
grant
it
you,
does
I've
help.
never used this. I don't think I would use it, but I see application where it could be usable. Yeah, I agree with Marine also. I think it's probably okay for
I'll
like
keep
aggregate.
one of her for the equip, the other ones are going into the wood chipper.
The trade chipper.
Yes.
I'm going to probably delete 6 of these live on stream. I think I hate
Live
this
on
card.
stream.
You should!
Yeah, but F tier because of the active. I hate the active.
I'm not deleting them live on stream for the simple fact that like 10 of the 13 of these that I own can be fodder for
It's too
the
many.
light card. So,
Yeah.
anyways, this card is I
Realistically,
want to
C.
say this card's F because the base form of this card is so
No.
laughably bad.
I'm
Like
putting
the
it in
active
F.
skill is like comedically terrible, but you can't put this card in F. The
No,
equip
I
is
am.
like D tier at worst.
I'm hypothetically saying it's C tier, but
Honestly,
I'm
bro,
putting
It can
it
be at the
base.
very bottom of D.
For,
Maybe
for
that'll
once,
make you
dude,
happy.
for once, dude, base. Leave it in F.
in. I'm putting it in. I'm leaving it in F.
Alright! I don't disagree.
I'm just
All
gonna
right,
mark it on a
next-
thumbnail. It's equipped with
Fair
C
enough.
again.
Make Vicious's life
Did
more
I roll
difficult.
Gino? No. Next,
Nope.
Next is Lloyd and Cecile. It's green.
green.
Oh yeah, I think this card's kind of neat. Its
I think
equip
this
is
card's
funny
actually
too.
alright. I think
Green,
this card's
green.
alright.
Green.
There's like 4 of these. Oh, I
It's
have
the
it.
double
Green,
card. There's
green,
only
base
one that's a
rarity.
double up.
It's on the top row.
It's because I
There's
have it.
only one green card that's 2 cards in one.
Yes. All right.
I think it's neat.
Apparently, Fantastic wailed for one on both accounts. Honestly, dude, that's
He got it on his free roll.
reasonable.
He got it
Yeah,
on
he
his
also
free-
free rolled it if you watch his video. Yeah, but
did. Anyways, this card is.
no, I will say, sorry, 1 sec. I'm going to interrupt.
Yeah, go for
9-4. Remember, we will have this machine long enough. It goes 14 days. We'll have it until the 3rd of next month, which means you will have 3 days to get your monthly stones for October and wail on this more if you want
I
to.
haven't done September either, so I have like a stock.
Go do
That's true.
them!
I will.
Right now, cancel the review. You got to roll. Yeah.
So true. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, Miru. He said he couldn't make this weekend.
He had the best reviews by far. Yeah, I know we're all useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't make
Sorry.
it.
All we. All right.
Yeah,
Lloyd-
Miru knows more about ranking and like farming stuff than we do, so his opinion's actually like matter
Yes, it's
for stuff
I'm
like that.
slacking.
I don't have any
Social.
opinion on that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Lloyd. SB stick.
The base form of this card is like actually okay.
Yeah, it's not
It's
bad.
like genuinely fine.
It's super utility. You can play it on an all-wood Code Geass team for the badge.
For the badge, yeah.
Flexible awakenings let you do multiple things with the latent, and the super awakening choices aren't bad either.
The active is.
We do be having
all-
9
all-
SP potential.
It's pretty good for a base rarity card. If you like green, please, I recommend you get one. You might find
yeah.
use in it.
Nautilus Gang, rise up.
7x6, so yeah, fine.
Nautilus Gang, rise
The
up.
equip is funny.
I mean, this
The
doesn't even have to
equip
really
is
be
kinda
The
used.
equip
Okay.
is glorious.
This is
I'm gonna go ahead and
hilarious.
say you don't need to use this card on a green team because he doesn't do any damage, so it doesn't really matter what color the team this card is on is.
Oh, the equip
But-
does damage. It does damage to you if you use the active.
Actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Oh, amazing awakenings. The active,
Very
however,
unique dish.
So you basically never want this on your lead or helper.
Yeah, the
because
funniest
haste-
part is I have seen this used on what the hell is Veldora teams.
Yeah,
Like
because Veldora, you use
Nautilus
spam.
Veldora teams and stuff. You could use this
Yeah.
just because you put it on like Nautilus or Veldora just to change the attribute to green, and then you never let it roll over.
If your leads get hasted, you're fucked. It's a joke.
Well, yeah.
Well, you
Uh,
run it in dungeons where the leads don't get hasted,
Exactly,
obviously.
yeah.
MD3 Newt moment. Surprise.
Dragon Shogun time. Wish it didn't have green attribute. The green is probably one of the good parts of it.
Ugh, didn't have great. Listen to these Nautilus haters in chat, dude. Just don't hate Nautilus, man.
Nautilus
Nautilus
got
is the
buffed.
best lead in the game ever. He will always be good, and you can never stop him.
No,
and this
like
card's
I
Nautilus
always
made
say-
ND1 available to the masses.
Like-
Respect Nautilus.
Like I said, he will eventually clear everything.
Yes, exactly. We have to repeat the motto in every video. Given
Yes.
enough time, Nautilus will clear everything. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
and Mikage.
So true.
Mikage
He's already
operates on
cleared
the same
SN3 in
rules.
Japan. He's already cleared SN3 in Japan, and most of the cards are available here. So we can already
Not
do
like that's
SN3
much
with
of a
Nautilus.
flex.
Let's
but,
go.
Okay, but Mikage is a top rarity in an actual event, so it doesn't count.
Hew, 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 hew.
Yeah, and Mikage is not Nautilus.
That's crazy. All right.
So mean
That's
to
a big
me.
L.
Placement.
This
B?
card is like B. I don't actually.
I
You know
would
what?
also say
That
B.
base form is actually kind of good.
do like
I almost
base
want to
form.
put him in A.
I almost kind of want to put it in A2.
I
I
actually
actually
really-
really like the utility on the base form.
Yeah. For a low rarity,
Yeah, you're
I-
seeing the light here. You understand.
for a low rarity, I can agree with
The
it.
equip, honestly, okay, listen, I love the equip. It's funny on Nautilus. You can write that off. That equip is whatever.
It's
But
funny.
the base form is like genuinely a lot of utility for a low rarity
It
card.
fixes
Yeah.
a lot of problems in one go. I can see it being used in SN3 just to handle the choreographed big hits.
It does
Yeah,
get rid of your
it's
shield
good.
loop though.
Well, this card's been used SN3
You don't need shield
already.
loop in SN3.
Well, I
No,
haven't
no, you
played
don't
it.
need shield loop in SN3. There's like 2 big hits that you have to tank.
There's
So a card
3,
like this is
yes.
fine. 3, yeah, sorry, 3. This card is fine. 60% is usually enough. Legitimately, Gino can play this card. The problem is Gino doesn't need that 6x5. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
he's already does it with his active. But all the other things this card does is they're really good.
Pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next.
Next is Kaguya Sumeragi. She's blue. You have one. I saw it. She's
Oh,
top row, I
Kaguya.
believe.
Oh, this one.
Kaguya spotted.
This one I actually like because auto heal and 7x6 board with
All I'm saying, guys, love is war.
SB or
Uncapped
Love
for
is
leader
war.
and helper. So
Kaguya-sama.
fascinating.
when is the
Kaguya
next?
Sumeragi.
What's the
Love
next
is
season
War.
for that, bro? I'm still
I
waiting.
have no idea. I didn't even finish the first
You know
one.
the sequel came out, Oshinoko. That's a sequel. It's the same author. And they
Cap?
still haven't finished
Oh,
animating.
okay, I get you. Same author, true. Same author, same universe based.
No, it is. There is a
Um,
cameo. Yeah.
The funny part about this card is technically 9 SB without a super awakening, which is shockingly
That is
quite rare.
Pretty great.
Usually, if you get
Yeah,
that
that's nifty.
8th and 9th SB, they're usually on the super awakening. This card just is also bad, but whatever.
Also, cross plus on the super ranking. There's no cross plus equip yet, so that's still notable.
That is true. The downside of this card is
It's
for most leads currently in the game, the first part of this active skill is a legitimate nerf.
yeah.
So to use this
Yeah,
while you're
5B
leading
is-
Gino and don't get trolled, impossible challenge.
yeah.
The only reason you would use this is that RCV loop. like
Yeah,
the
the
base
heal
form.
loop,
It's RC,
basically.
but I don't think there's any team that wants specifically this card for an RCB loop. You'd rather use like
Royal Oak,
Selfie,
no, Royal Nut. Royal Nut.
Royal Knot, sure.
Wait, no, Royal Nut heals himself. I'm trolling. Never mind.
Yeah, true.
Royal
But
Nut,
yes,
don't do
Selfie-
that.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of cards you'd rather use in this thing's place. It's not great.
I mean, I do like it as an option.
Yeah,
Six swap
that's
too.
fair.
Alright,
The
not so
equip.
utility. Equip.
I
Is it
don't
literally
I
Kaguya
don't
Sama anime?
I don't know anything, but this equip doesn't look good. Unfortunately, I think the base form looks good enough to not be in like F tier, but I genuinely think this card
I think it's a C tier.
sucks dick.
I'd say C tier. I don't know.
Bro, legit, turning your card to blue is a nerf in the upcoming dungeon. So like,
For SN3?
literally gimping yourself by turning your cards blue in SN3. So
No one is running this in
Turns start
SN3.
pretty aggressively.
You actually have to
so-
no
run
one's running this
blue.
card in anything, bro. No one's running this card in anything.
I mean, I'd
Um,
say
I
C,
put her in
but what do
D,
you guys-
honestly.
I
Kaiba,
think
please.
D's probably where she's at.
Kaiba, please tell me. I'm not trolling. Damn, that's crazy.
The only other thing you could ever say about this card to like justify it not being in like the lowest tier imaginable is there's
Nation
not that
gravity.
many equips that do what this card does. Or that have like double SB and Hilo E, but there are like a lot of them now. Is the
I mean,
problem?
chat
There
agrees with
weren't.
me.
There weren't until we got Bride, and now we have like a bunch more. And Ultraman also has what is this fucking thing's name? Ultraman Jesus Arc, I think is equip.
Ultraman Jesus!
Yeah, he is basically he is Ultraman Jesus.
It's
Let's
true,
be honest.
exactly!
He is Ultraman Jesus. But
Man, Jesus.
who doesn't have Index? I don't even think Index is the best heal loop anymore.
This is worse than Index. No, this is better than Index.
We talked about Persephone just
it
earlier.
is better than Index. Yeah, we just talked about Persephone ordeal in the last video that we did, the GungHo one. And I think this is worse than Persephone. I would rather use Persephone than this card.
I think this is C tier, but yeah, if you guys say
The
D, I guess it is.
first line of this card's ability is just a kick in the nuts for most leads. So Persephone doesn't require you to bring other cards to fix it damaging your own cards. So this is, I don't know.
Yeah.
She can, yeah, that's what I was saying
9
earlier. She's
skill moves.
technically 9 SB without a super
With
awakening,
all
which
the
is
utility,
nice.
cross plus L plus.
Just
Are you
don't
guys
think
trolling
she's
me?
that
This,
good. Yeah, but
no
she
way this is
needs,
actually D tier.
unbindable equip. She doesn't do any damage. This
7x6
much-
swap.
this
Auto.
is-
What?
She's 7x6. I don't know. What are you leading this with? Like, why
Most
does it-
things in this game do get bonus points for being a waifu. That's just
Yeah,
the
that's
rule
true.
of
I'm
the
saying
game.
I don't
she's
have
cute looking.
something in mind of using it, but for longevity's sake, if there's a lead that can't heal normally, this would be usable.
yeah. Like Rimuru, who's definitely not healing on his own. Yeah, true.
Rimuru heals
Actually,
on his own. He has 20% auto heal.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, this technically stacks with it. It
It does.
stacks with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it does stack with it.
I wouldn't run it
It's
on
something.
Rimuru, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. You know what? Fine. If you want to put it in C tier, I guess it's got enough utility.
Let's go.
I'll
Oh
still put it
boy,
in
another
D,
one of my
I guess.
least favorite cards. Oh dear God.
Yeah. See, gravity cheesing stuff. Yeah, something like that.
I don't think you're using this in grab cheesing, but I mean, fair enough. Next is Sayako Shinozaki, the one we named our SS tier after.
Colors.
She's red light. She's fucking terrible. I hate this card. You own her. She's top row.
Yes. Okay. Tease. 2-turn cooldown. Cloud. 2x1.
I hate this card, man. I rolled more of this than anything else. I hate this card.
This is just bad Shauna.
Is T 8x or 9x?
8x.
8. Yeah.
Cool.
Bad Shauna though. Well,
Yeah, see, Dingo's suffering with me, bro. I legit think I rolled like almost 20 of this card. I hate it.
With the T Super Awakening, she has a
8
4096 multiplier.
She do be hitting the numbers, but you're not gonna hit the numbers, but she hitting numbers.
You have skill boost, but no
You
other
can
utility.
give her Levitate equip and it gets funnier.
Absolutely agree with Dingo. F tier. Wish it could be lower.
Damn.
Hate this card.
Let's look at the equip first.
Yeah, unfortunately, she cannot be F tier because the equip is good. But
You're supposed to use the equip on herself
yeah,
because it gives
make
the
her do
cap
more
break for
damage.
6 turns.
Alright, what's the equipped?
Oh, hold on.
But
She could
like-
potentially have 5 Ts.
It's not
She
bad.
could, and a skill boost and some OEs. And she
32k
could-
self null. Let's go.
And she could be red and do more damage. There you go.
You put this on mill? Probably not.
Is that what she is? She's Lelouch's ninja maid. So are you guys, if there's like something about this in the anime, you
Ninja
gotta let me know.
maids.
That makes her, if there's something like story relevant that makes her be tease, that's cool. I haven't really watched all of Geass, so someone will have to fill me in if that's the
He
case.
playstyle
I
limits?
like the ninja maid trope. I think she's allowed.
You mean Millum? Because all Millums use T's. Except for the poor people without, like, 2 or 3 Millums.
Millum wouldn't use this card, would it?
All
probably
toasters
not. You
toast
could use it,
toast.
but
No, you could, but I don't think you would.
yeah.
There's better options. It's not horrible. Like, it's not the worst equip I've ever seen. The active skill's fine. I don't really think the damage cap breaking on the active actually matters at all.
No, not really.
If anything,
What
you're
damage
using
cap
this.
break?
If anything,
Oh,
you're
on the
using this.
equip.
Yeah, if anything, you're using this because it turns the card red and gives you a T on like
yeah.
Shauna
Unbindable.
or Pastel or something.
I'd say, like, D or low C.
Colin.
Is there not? Oh, no, I don't want. Never mind. I don't want to theory crap JP cards. Never mind. We'll do that later.
Why are the last few all bindable? Because fuck you. Because that is literally.
Because GungHo wants you to super awaken the unbindable or find a way to slam unbindable onto an equip.
No, because you have to put the Magazumi on every
That's why they
card.
put unbindable on equips.
True.
Well, I hope they reset the Amakazumi exchange next time Mystic
I hope
rolls
they
around.
buff
I want
Amagazumi.
another
That would
one.
be
Give him,
nice,
give him another
That would
team
actually
HP.
be nice.
Give him another team HP. Whoa, spoilers!
team HP.
I don't know.
Holy
That doesn't matter.
spoilers.
I don't know. I don't. That doesn't matter. I haven't
That,
seen
that,
it yet.
honestly, dude, he might be cap, and I don't know. But yeah, this card is. Okay, listen, it can't be F tier because of the equip, but
But
it's
D
like
tier.
D tier. This card is like the base form of this card is some dog water, bro.
Yeah,
Holy-
yeah, probably D tier because the equips.
E for dog water.
I can't wait for Mirror to tell me how this card is good in like 2P or something. Because funny enough, this card probably is okay in 2P just because of how much damage it does and how little you have to actually cover between each player in 2P.
Okay, but it makes
but-
a cloud, so F tier.
It does, but it's a 1-turn cloud, so it's only lasting for your turn.
Yay, cloud reset.
It is also, cloud reset. It's the anti 7x6 punish. Now, see, if this card was a 7x6 lead, I would think this card would be good for a 7x6. Because you could use it for like some cheesy swap shit.
Shauna.
But-
shit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Next.
Next card is Kaname Ogi. He's the red guy who looks like JoJo.
Oh yeah, I've seen some
Joe's
people.
good.
This card
interested in
is
this guy.
genuinely, in my opinion, this is one of the better low rarity cards. This card is genuinely
The only
good.
one I don't have. Classic.
Cool
He
active
is
skill.
a nice shield. He's
Shield
a loop,
loop,
time
time
loop. He's a
loop.
roulette loop.
Atelier
No, he's
so
not a shield
back.
loop.
Spinner
He is
loop.
not a shield loop. He's not a shield loop.
A 60%
spinner loop.
shield loop? I don't think so.
I said spinner.
He's
Did I
a
say shield?
Spinner
I
loop
meant
and
spinner.
loop time loop.
Spinner and time loop. Atelier is so back. It's a 7x6 swap too. Atelier, we're gaming.
I mean, you could, I guess.
This card's good. This card's actually getting used a lot right now in JP on the Rathalos and Rathian that they made, like the
I
new
can see
board
it.
skin. This card's very
Yeah,
good on
the
that
dual
because
rats.
it covers stuff.
Yeah.
Also, praise God, he has a tape as a regular, non-super awakened, non-equip.
Let's go.
That is so
Unknown
rare
level 6
on a
approved.
card that's
He has tape
actually
on Super
usable.
Awakening. Cloud on Super Awakening. What am I saying?
6 SB. He doesn't have an L. I wish one of those SBs was an L. That would
Yeah.
be so poggers. This card would be broken.
But this
Shapes.
can actually cap on Atelier. It has enough damage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does. It does. It has all stats too, and the only problem with the main problem with this card is his stats. Even with all stats, it's fucking awful. He only has like 9k HP with all stats. He's not great.
Ugh.
He's like sub 1,000 RCV. He's like sub 5k attack. He's not that great damage wise.
Yep.
Or stats wise. But like
Didn't break your shield.
also,
loop.
like Marine was saying earlier, the active skill on this, that 60% for 1 turn on a 5-turn cooldown, is enough to tank what you need to tank in that dungeon.
Just bring
Yep,
another like
SM3
bigger shield,
real.
like Geld or something.
Well, like we were
60%
saying,
is usually enough.
like we were saying, Bernadetta, in the new like SM3 dungeon, which will be the next title dungeon that we get, you don't really need a shield loop. You just need a
Most
shield
of the
that's
hits
like
don't get very big. I'll pull my
Yeah.
document up to see what
Did you finish it?
I did finish it. It's posted in the article workshop, and it will be posted publicly once the dungeon begins.
yeah, you just
Um,
need like a 60% or higher shield once every like
There's
8 or
3
9
big
turns.
hits. The biggest of the 3 big hits is 7.8 million. Ouch. But the boss's biggest hit that isn't that is only 2.6 mil.
Yeah, which most
As long
teams
as you can eat
tank with a small
2.6
shield.
mil damage and you have a shield answer for the really big things, you're fine. You're good.
Doesn't the boss get a buff?
The boss buffs itself to 5x for 1 turn and then hits you for, as I said, 7.8 million. Just once.
Ah,
Anyways, equip.
Yeah, his equip is
SP.
whatever. I don't care about his equip
It's
too much.
fine.
Or heals. I don't know, man. It's fine. Yeah. This one would have been A tier.
The base form of I actually think this card is S tier. I think the base form of this card is very strong.
I can see that actually.
I want to agree. Time and spinner loops are very valuable.
And it happens to have tape and full blind, and it's got T's to help with the negative OEs.
I
And
haven't
he's
rolled him yet, and I'm upset.
Okay. I don't think he's like high in S tier, but I think of like he deserves to be an S tier.
It is a chase. Yeah. I would
He's on
want
enough
to get
teams
this.
that I think he's like actually okay. This
Yeah.
team, you know where this card's also pretty good? Gino.
No.
Pretty good for Gino.
Yeah.
Pretty good for Gino. He's got a lot of skill boost. He's got
Doesn't-
resist. He's
Doesn't
pretty good for
Gino have his own board and doesn't need orb gen, does he?
Sure, but you can always use roulette to do more damage. Doesn't hurt.
I guess that's true.
The move time buff also is nice for Gino.
Yeah.
If you're asked, you can anti-PSI with this guy if you want to.
True.
You could.
Run the PSI damage.
Now, I will say he's worse in SN2 and SN1 because there's a lot more like random smack you in the face hits preemptively in those dungeons. So
If you're into Shauna,
Also-
yeah.
he's on color for Shauna and he
Yeah.
spins. And the only downside
God,
to
he
this guy,
spins.
like the only L that you're taking with this guy is he's not a fast spinner. That's the only
Yeah.
L. Like that's the biggest L about this guy. And that's like the only hesitation I would have about putting him any higher than S.
Yeah.
If it was a fast spinner, this card would be fucking crazy.
Oh, that would be cracked. That would be-
Fast spinner with 2x or move time?
He's also,
Crazy.
importantly, 7x6.
Oh yeah, and Miyuki's not 7, I think. So.
Very good
Sure
pair
is.
if you have Shizu from
Chizu from Slime.
Slime. He's a great lead for that because you can lead swap the Shizu in.
Interesting. Anyways, next.
Next is Toto and Zangetsu. He's
Toto
dark
from
red.
Jujutsu Kaisen. That's crazy.
Correct. Yes.
Colors. Colors, please.
Dark red. I don't actually think
Oh,
he's
yeah,
maybe the best
Mr.
6 stars.
Button.
Oh, I
There
have
are
the
other
button.
6 stars in this that I think
The
are
button.
actually better.
The button. This is a big fat 35 cooldown button that
The
you'll never
base
use.
form of this card is crazy, dude. This card
crazy.
is nuts.
It's crazy
This card
bad.
is nuts.
Card is
The
horrible.
equip on this thing is even more insane, by the way.
I love the equip. I saw him, I rolled him very early, and I was like, oh, it's my equip. I ordered it. It's arrived in the
This
mail.
card is
Ordered it.
crazy.
Oh, I love the equip, but the button active just kills all
The button active
momentum
on
for
this
me.
is nuts, dude. The button
It-
active on this is nuts.
it
This
kills the
equip
momentum
is
for me.
disgusting.
Let's talk
This
about the base
equip
first.
is
Delicious.
disgusting, dude. Yeah, I mean, we said everything you had to say about the base. It does damage and it's a huge button.
Yeah, but where's your utility? You lose
No
an
one
entire
cares.
slot
This
just for a
is-
button. I
Aren't
mean,
you
it's
always
great
jerking off
optimally.
buttons? Aren't you always jerking off button cards?
As
This
in
is
a
your button card.
equip, yeah, but not as an actual card. An end game.
You're
like,
not running
you-
buttons in endgame.
Yeah,
But
you.
he has so much
What are you
SP.
doing running buttons in
You
endgame?
can run it in SN2.
Yeah. Yes, but like
I guess
You
you,
could-
could
you could
ping.
skip
I guess
that
you
resolve,
could
it's
ping
you
funny.
basically waste a sub slot to save like
Oh.
a few seconds on one spawn or something.
Well, it's hard to use for farming, but he has like, he has
No,
another
you
SP
could
on
just
his
skip
super
the-
weapons, right?
You can just skip the boss. You don't have to deal with the super resolve.
He
Yeah,
has
just
up to
have
8
it.
skill boosts to fuel his own button, so
Yeah.
there you go.
You do need to fill a lot of buttons. Chat's not wrong. You do need to make a lot of skill boosts for a farm team.
No, you're
But-
not farming with it. It's just really niche for me.
I don't know, man.
4.2
To run an
million is
A3,
pretty
just a
good.
button collie. True, actually, Lim.
True.
You could run it in Shura 1 too.
Toto is the assassin of Lelouch's squad. Yeah, that makes sense. Based on the button, he like pops up on you and does damage.
Boo.
Makes sense.
It's the laser.
Delicious.
All right, now the
Yeah, the
equipment
equip
is
is
Goten.
delicious.
It's similar to Goten.
Dude, this equip is similar to Goten's, but I think it's like almost better. But
it's a trait
It
to
lacks,
everyone.
it lacks the skill boost of the tacos, but you get more
Yeah.
team HP and you get some movement time. It's pretty good.
pretty
35.
good. Have this on my Geno team presently.
Why?
It'll end up on a
On a
Mikage
Geno.
build eventually, no doubt.
Why not? It gives you a 10C. You don't really give a fuck what colors Geno is. All of them are capping anyways. And then the active skill is good. And I was using it in what the hell was I using it in? A dungeon that results in your leader getting hasted, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's good for
and
that.
if this gets over hasted, you don't give a shit. I think it was SN2 I was using it in. And then because if your leader gets hasted, you don't give a shit. You just haste the other Genos up and just kill them.
Hmm.
Very nice. Yeah, I like the equip. Wait, economy is S tier. Have you seen the active? It's a loop.
Correct. I am keeping an absolute buck with you, bro.
Very strong.
Gotta keep it a buck with you. I think this card's S tier too.
that's
I think
a
this card
stretch.
might
I
actually
think
be
it's
better.
allowed.
I like
I
the
think this
equip,
card
but
might be better.
that's a stretch. It's a min rarity, yeah?
Nah, dude, this equip is
It's a
crazy.
button, and dark is always in vogue. I promise you.
I
This
can
equip
see
is
that.
crazy,
yeah.
and there's nothing else in the game that does what this active skill does right now.
Very well. I can see this in as, but Kaiba.
Maybe put him
Any thoughts?
below the red guy because
I
this
would
is kind
definitely
of
put it
like
below. I'm
yeah. I
definitely
think
putting it
the
below.
active skill on this
More
is a
limited
little
application.
Kaiba's here.
And there's legitimately nothing else in the game that does the button the way this thing does. There will come times where you need that button, and he is legitimately your only option. Hey, thanks, Asuton.
Thanks for the sub. S. Okay. S.
Oh, hi,
there you
Austin.
go. All right.
Oh, so you're saying we could pay for rankings? Interesting. Next next is Anya and Mordred. Next is Anya Mordred. It's dark red.
Dark red.
Oh, it's the only dark
red.
card in the machine I don't have yet.
This card's actually good. You're gonna want to roll for it.
We'll see what happens. I don't have
Lots of
anywhere else
skill
to throw the
boost.
stones.
Omni Pierce. They just print that like money nowadays. Destroy
Yeah,
one shield.
but yeah,
Five
Omni
turn
Pierce
cooldown?
with a Papa Shield, bro. Hello.
I turned.
That's
cooldown.
significant.
That is significant.
The Heart L is
5 turn
cool.
cooldown.
We hate Hikaboshi out here.
We hate
Hikaboshi, man.
Hikaboshi so much.
We
I
do.
I like him as a lead as a system, but
I like him as a card, but as a spawn, he needs to go away.
Yeah,
just run
that is
vanilla.
one of the more cringe.
I'm gonna
spawns
tattle
in
to
the
him.
game.
I'm gonna tattle to his wife about him.
Yeah,
Aren't
I
they
don't like
like
his wife
causing
either. His wife
problems?
can also die.
aren't they like a
Um,
planet apart? Isn't that the story?
Probably.
Most of the
We'll
time.
merge the planets, then kill them
Most.
both.
Oh right, most of the time. Yeah. Anyways, this card.
Yeah, this card's alright. This card is alright. That active skill is really good though.
It is, but
the
like
rest of this,
it's not enough
the
for
rest
like
of this card is like
mechanics.
kind of it's not enough to justify the rest of it.
She's
It's-
she's a damage and skill boost stick. She can have 9 skill boosts,
Wait, one
that is
CD
true.
Omni.
Actually, yeah, this card's good.
You mean one turn?
9
Omni
skill
Pierce?
boosts, good active
didn't even-
skill.
I wasn't even paying enough attention to see that it's 9. Oh, she's bindable though. Oh god, these
She is
stats
bindable.
are
Yeah,
so
more-
bad too.
More of this
Ugh.
again. She's
Just-
doing decent damage with triple 10C and
We out here
levitate. You
with-
can put
We out here with
could-
0 RCD though.
I know there's at least one bind-proof VDP equip. I'm thinking of the guy in Artists. That's what I think of when I look at her.
Do you need VDP on this? Because this does pierce
Probably.
void.
Yeah, you
Dark
don't really.
well, you don't have to, but dark stuff does love VDP.
Hello, Dixter.
There's quite a few unbind VDP equips in the game. We don't have a lot of them because a lot of them are JP exclusives from Marvel, but there are a lot of them.
I don't think she's terrible.
There's
her
there's the
equip is
one
bind-proof VDP. Duh.
there's the one blue guy from Demon Slayer who had like a cross and a VDP and unbindable major card devil, gave you OEs.
What?
It's one of the guys that spawns from
Izetsu?
the last. Is it Izetsu? I don't know.
it's
He's the
Izetsu.
blue dark one. Whatever
I think
his
it's
name is.
Izetsu.
Izetsu. Yeah, it is. It is Izetsu. Yeah. Hey, you know who else's equip has VDP and unbindable? My boy Nautilus.
Belial Dragon.
Nautilus. Hey, Belial Dragon does too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Same
seen
with
shit.
Natsuru. Natsuru's equip has it too.
I mean, my only issue is 5-turn Omni Pierce. You definitely need another card that is doing absorptions or pierce. Because the 5-turn cooldown is not enough to deal with everything. That's way too long. But
With boss shield refreshes, 1, 2, 3, It depends on what boss.
A second Anya is an option. Just I don't know if that's a good idea.
It does depend on the boss. Not all
Depends on the
bosses
boss.
refresh their
It would
shields.
be less than SN1, because SN1 it goes, you would use it, pop a shield, hit the second shield, hit him twice, he'd put the shield back up, you'd pop one. So technically, yes, it would desync to the point where after the second run, you wouldn't be able to do it anymore.
Gokrax refreshes its shield every 5 turns. To my
let's
knowledge,
look at
and
the
it has
equip
3
real quick.
shields. But this could be useful in SN3 because the boss puts up a shield that it doesn't refresh. Actually, I think it puts 2 up.
You know what gets rid of that? Milim.
This is
Yeah, the
better
boss-
in this is
yes.
better in SN2 where it only has 1 shield, so you can pop it and then knock it out. And I believe
can
that
just
no
flip off
SN2
Hikaboshi.
guys does not put his shield back up.
Yeah, well, Hikaboshi and Orihime do refresh their shields, but you can also just get rid of
They
their
do.
shields and punch them in the face.
They do, yeah. The only thing that sucks about this card is that the piercing stuff only lasts for 1 turn. Because what's going to happen is you're going to pop the shield, hit it, and then it's going to put the Fujin or whatever it does up.
Yeah, that's
and
what I was
block you
saying
from hitting it
earlier.
again, and then the active skill will have worn off, and you'll have to do it again.
So you probably want to
You
run
gotta
2,
one-shot
like
those
the chat said,
Tanabata
but
spawns.
running 2 is
You would
annoying.
want to run 2, but like 2 of this card just doesn't
It's
seem
scuffed.
good.
It's scuffed. Yeah.
One of this card is already kind of sus, but
I guess this is useful in like dungeons where you already have like 2 of the other things covered. Alright, the cloak. Not bad. Unbindable dark. Need be good equip overall. Placement? A, B? I don't know. What do you guys think?
like her equip.
I don't know. I don't like her equip that much, if I'm honest with you.
I just like the awakenings on it. I guess the active skill's okay. For 10 turns?
I
yeah,
don't
it's fine.
much care for her equip.
Omnipierce.
I would, unless you need the dark at specifically, I don't really see a reason to be using this.
That's because of the dark.
Every day of my goddamn life.
That's crazy.
Is it slamming this shit on Goten or something?
Mikage.
Mikage
Goten.
wants Tensi instead of this. You can put it on Goten. You can put it on anything that's Dark X and bindable. I don't know. I'm sure I can find something.
This is not better than Accelerator's equip, is it? Like, this is way worse than Accelerator, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Accelerator.
It's way worse than Accelerator. I guess it's worse than what's her name? Shion?
Shion?
Maybe not. I guess Shion. That
Shunna's
one's
the
like
cleric.
SDRs, right?
No, I should say B. Because the 5-turn cooldown is really what kills it for me. If it's like 4, maybe I would consider.
I actually agree with Ramen on this one. I think there's a world where
B is fine, I think.
she could be A tier. If there's a dungeon where that active with the 1 turn is enough, then she's probably like A or S tier. But right now, I just don't think she has a place.
You have to run 2.
Yeah,
of
the
them
mention
to
of
cover absorb.
growth in the chat.
Needing 2 turns of cover and jolly. That is why I've always been hating on the one turn of absorptions. I always hate it because I always need 2 turns. There's never a scenario where it's okay with only 1.
One shot more things.
Super resolve.
If it has super resolve, good luck.
Exactly. All right, next.
Next we got Bismarck and Galahad. Dark. There's a couple of them, but he's the last one in the second row.
There we go.
He's also what our B tier is named after. Although I don't think this card is B tier, but
all the synchros need the descend, right?
I think he goes in C tier.
Hey, but you're helping make the 3P
yes, it's
carry.
the descent.
You're helping make the 3P carry, right? Right?
Maybe.
Thank you.
Maybe. TM.
All right. Anyways, 36. At least it hastes.
Hey, at
It's
least this
not
guy's
worth
got
it.
4 SB.
Skyfall Foresight on the leader skill. Oh, we're seeing so good.
He's an 80, I'm gonna keep it an absolute buck with you. This card is actually so fucking cracked if you pair him with Blackbird.
Blackbird.
I don't know, man.
He's one of the better lead pairs you could be doing for SN2 right now. Like sub 15-minute clears. He's actually good with Blackbird.
But Blackbird
He
is
just
getting buffed
seems
soon.
generic to me. Just another weird
It's
match.
Dark Shana.
He
I
can
don't
see
know.
the future. Oh, okay, that explains the Skyfall foresight then.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this card also does like really good damage. He creates your orbs.
Just
He spikes dark. He pairs really well with Blackbird.
this is your average Mahito clone.
Counterpoint, he got
He
some
feels
nice
like he's just orb gen to me. He's orb
Agreed.
gen and I
He's
guess a
working
tiny
full
dark
finish.
spike and that's it. And that
Nah,
doesn't
he
really make
hits-
him stand out to
He
me.
hits like a fucking train. This card does so much damage. It's crazy.
7.5.
He's hitting that 7.5 on all attributes. He's hitting.
Those get better with the 7C buff when it comes.
He's I don't know, with
Yes, he's also good for
7C plus
Lelouch. Yes.
VDP, I don't know.
Why,
You're gonna
why
need
is,
to really invest into damage for that third 7.5B ping.
why is
Speaking
Blackbird
from
being low?
experience.
Dark.
Nah, because I like Blackbird. That's the answer. But yes, he
He's
is also
coping.
good for Lelouch. That is
He's
true.
coping.
He's good for Lelouch.
He's coping.
He's the pair for Lelouch if you don't roll like 4.
You mean
That's
exchange?
what he is.
Because I am exchanging.
Well,
He
exchange,
just feels
sure.
inferior to Goten for me. I don't know.
I mean, Goten
I would use
changes
this card over
colors.
Goten these days.
I choose Goten.
I do agree with Liam. He does feel like a bit of a side grade to Accelerator.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but this
Like
makes
not
heals.
a direct upgrade.
Accelerator needs
13
Celtic.
Lelouch. Good grief.
That is an
Nice.
awful lot.
Yikes.
I did like
Thank you for supporting NA.
I did almost 200 rolls, I think, and I only got fucking 1. Must be nice.
Wow.
Alright, Bismarck's Cloak. Double 7C, interesting.
I think
It'll
his
be
equip
funny
is-
once we get 7C buffs because 2.7 after the buffs, 2.7C will be hitting harder than 1.10C.
That is correct.
Assuming you
but
can get the funny combo thing going.
Gotta get 14.
it is damage. I just don't think this equip is good. I just don't know why you would want to use this equip over something.
This is
Because you
just
don't have
damage.
anything better.
Yeah, it's just damage and AP. It's whatever.
It has
does
a
do
place.
damage. Yeah, if you're hitting 14C, it could be used, but this is fine.
I mean,
Placement?
okay, if you're hitting 14 Cs, it's fine, but why would you do that to yourself instead of just using a 10 C? This guy, I think he's like,
B, A?
listen, in my heart, I love Blackbird. He's so fun to play, and I know that technically not the place for him.
Blackbird is the
But-
weak link.
No, I think that's Seawolf. But in my heart, this card is an A tier. In reality, he's probably a B tier.
Yeah, I would say I agree.
He's probably
B,
like below the Dark Red Girl, just
Yeah.
based on the fact that Dark Red Girl has so much utility, and this guy's just a damage stick.
It's just your cookie cutter dark VDP Mahito shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
He needs
7C
more
buffs in
VDP
NA
to be
yet?
Mahito.
No,
No,
we do
not
not
yet.
have them yet.
Oh no, Seawolf is definitely the worst. I think in terms of
What?
dark
What?
leads, Blackbird is the weak link. But
Seawolf
that's
is
just
the
me
worst?
being a hater.
No, Seawolf's equip is the best.
Seawolf's equip? Sure, we're talking about as leads, dog.
No, the equip is the lead. You
Doesn't
lead the
be
equip.
anywhere.
Anyways,
You're welcome.
It is the
try.
7C collab. That's true. Like, dude, there's so many 7C pluses in this machine. It's kind of funny.
Yep.
When
Right,
we
next.
don't have the buff yet.
next.
7C plus with Levitate. I was there before
next
everything
is
else was.
Cornelia and Gloucester. Another dark one. You have her.
There we
Oh
go.
same
yeah,
route.
I pulled 2 of these.
Lots of SBs as usual. NCs. Oh, this is the Sheehan side grade I was talking about earlier. But
Mhm.
instead of attribute absorb, you get damage over 2 turns. 2 turns! That makes it better! Let's go! 2 turns of Fusion!
50% uptime is kind of cool.
Yeah. Time cap. Basically Sheehan, but 1 more turn of Fusion instead of attribute absorb.
I mean,
Pretty
hey,
solid.
I read chat 9-4. If you can give reasons for why you think these cards don't deserve to be where they are, I'm happy to hear you out. I'm happy to move.
I also read chat. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah.
And we want to hear your thoughts, man. I don't necessarily always read them out loud, but I'm always reading chat.
Mira has done that at least like 20 times and
Realize
chat.
it's not double fusion. Yeah.
It's not double Fusion? You mean double absorption? It's Fusion.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Double absorb.
it doesn't
Yeah.
hit
Fusion
like
is
that
damage
absorb.
absorb specifically.
Nowadays it's actually both, but we refer to it as only damage absorption.
I like to be specific about it.
I'm just gonna call it absorbance.
Absorbance.
Absorbent with an apostrophe. And
Bounty, the quicker picker upper. It absorbs it all.
All right. Equip.
Yeah.
She's got an effective 9 skill boosts, which is cool.
Yeah. Equip.
But again, findable, so you get the equip. Fix
Oh,
that.
It's just the other dark equip with SP instead of team HP. There we go.
It's got 4 effective SB, and with 14
I would
combat buff, it will be
sooner use the other equip, but this equip's not bad.
Not
this
bad,
equip is
okay.
also okay. If you need the SB, this equip is fine in place of it.
It's like Fordra, but it doesn't have the team HP.
No, placement wise, the hot take A tier, bottom of A.
I think she's alive.
Why?
Why is she going on Remdra teams? I mean, I
Why
guess
doesn't have fusion?
because
Why are we
Remdra
putting
trio?
this
I
in
guess.
A? It's actually not bad for Remdra. It gives you resist. It gives you more shield because of the L.
It is a machine for
Has
dragon.
a decent amount of SB. It is
Yeah,
a
I
machine.
guess.
It technically fits. It does fit. I
Oh,
haven't
it
used
is.
Remdra Trio in a while, but I guess this is a card that would work for it.
Did Remdra Trio get buffed? Because that thing desperately needs a cap break.
Nope, it's still left in the dust.
Disgusting. Equipped.
Good for the
Equip it
accelerated
is.
team. Oh, that's true. She's an all right replacement for Milk. That's true.
So
Mhm.
is
You
A
lose
tier a
team
hot
HP,
take?
but if you want that to hit damage,
Is A
I
tier a
like
hot
her in A
take?
tier. I think she's fine.
I don't know about
Did I
that,
not-
but
did
I could say okay. I think.
Agreed. Done. Did we look at
Sure.
equip? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
That's fine.
Next is Rolo and Vincent.
Ooh, what?
Light dark.
Light start.
Oh yeah, this card's actually really interesting to me.
Wait, is that a Gundam in back there?
Is it?
Oh, you tell me, man.
Looks like one. I don't know. Alright, Shield Loop.
It's a tiny Gundam.
Delay. Halves HP. Cross Plus. I like the Cross Plus because 2 different colors. Lots of SB. 7x6 board.
I'm not sure there's any other shield loops that have a delay turn on it.
Was there one? I swear it was like 1 or 2.
Feels pretty strong in
Denki, one of the
SN3.
duos.
Yeah, one
Oh,
of the
there's
duos.
one of
There's
the
also a
Geki?
shield loop that has a haste as well. Technically.
Yeah,
a
but then
haste.
that
Technically a shield
wouldn't
loop.
loop perfectly because unless it's 7 turns.
Yeah, Muscari is 7 cooldown.
Yeah,
6
Muscari. Yeah, it's Muscari from Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
alternate journey.
I
This
know
is-
I've seen this used for SN3 because of the amount of stuff you can delay.
Cross is fine, yeah.
Pretty useful utility for some dangerous spawns.
There's like no damage though unless you like heal.
Yeah, no, he's purely utility unless you're playing him on a light team.
I don't know if you guys can hear my cat, but forgive it if you can.
I did.
meow.
My cat dude, I don't know what my cat's damage is, but it's completely fucking spastic, like randomly.
Meow. Alright, equip. Light.
He's
Fine.
just laying down beside me on his back, scratching the wall, just for fun.
Good for him.
He's living the life.
It's my son. His name is Soup. Cream
Soup?
with mushroom soup.
Delicious. Anyways, equip 2-turn haste, 10C.
Oh, sounds buzzing.
Oh, okay. Yes, 10C haste.
Thank you for letting us know, chat.
This is fine.
There's a lot of good light stuff that can appreciate this.
Don't touch that shit.
especially
I
in this
never
collab.
touched that shit. It just does that by itself. For no fucking reason. Anyways, this is fine. We're replacing this. B? Question mark?
I think B's fine.
Sure.
Where in B?
I still think that the shield loop plus delay turn is cool.
I think he's worse than Bismarck.
Which one's Bismarck again?
Dark. Okay, well,
They're
I
all
said dark,
dark.
but there's two. The dude in B tier.
Oh.
The pretty looking dude with the long hair, that guy.
B for birthday.
Birthday. It's so
B for Bismarck. There you go.
damn.
Next is Nunnally di Britannia. She's light. This is Lelouch's sister. I'm pretty sure. I've watched enough of it to know that. Light.
Suzaku? No, that's not it. Where is it?
She's the first card, second
There
row.
we go. No, not only
More heal loops.
we're healing index, but better.
Yeah,
It makes
this one's better
heals.
than Index, I think.
It makes heals. That makes it way better. You can actually heal
this
too
card's-
with no heal. What?
And it has 3 full resists. Let's go,
The
dude.
good
Plus
resist
4 if
too.
you
The
count
3
Super
main
Awakenings.
resist. Poison and jammer don't matter when you have these three.
That's true.
You can even put poison on the super.
All
Ranger.
you people with your full board changes.
Yes. Well, you have a spinner. Just manually change them. They go from red
love the
all the way to
spinner.
dark. Anyways, this card is like better index, no? It does look like Killer Auxiliary.
Yes. I don't think index gets used that much anymore, but this is a good index replacement. Yes.
This is better than index in my opinion. It does
Oh,
more
it's
things.
definitely better than index, but I don't think you need the index type active skill very often anymore for late game.
And there might
I
be a
think
new range
her
that comes out.
her stats can become pretty good with all stats.
Yeah. That's okay. This is fine. Let's look at the equip.
This card is good, yeah.
Triple Floranthia. We're gaming. Oh, I mean, Elemental Hero Neos. We're gaming.
True.
But with Dark Killies, what is this, Accelerator?
This equip is pretty solid.
Pretty
It's
solid, yeah.
weird that it has dark OE.
This is some
Yeah.
canonical reason, right? Who's telling me
Anti-
this?
There's
Right.
probably lore. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. We're replacing this.
Isn't it because she's cursed by the key and then the dark orbs are the curse? There was
Could be.
someone in chat that was giving us the lore reasons for this shit. Maybe they'll come back and tell us.
I don't know. That thing's like a nuke on steroids, if I remember correctly.
What?
Oh dear.
It's like the activation key to some kind of weapon.
Oh,
Mhm.
Interesting. I said
Well, it
Dark
explains
Kill. What is
why it
Dark?
delays and does other stuff.
Like a world-ending type of weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Alright, placement. AS? Yeah, I can see AS, but A probably?
A probably. Better than the green guy, do we think?
I do think it's better, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. I think he's a little worse.
I think this is worse than the green guy,
Kevin, what do you think?
but that's just because I'm not super charitable to heal loops. It's like it does one thing really good, and that's about it.
I mean, I'm using heal loop right now. It's pretty fun.
yeah.
For what?
I think you guys are underrating heal loops.
SN2,
What team?
Interesting.
Lelouch,
Is it this one? Or is it Salty?
Persephone.
Oh, okay.
This isn't just a heal loop. It's a heal loop that can also manually heal. It has healoes. It can do some healing.
It can only manually heal once every 4 turns.
It's fine. Just get more heal.
Well, it
loops.
has Heloise, and
trade.
it makes you. It has Heloise, so and it gives you Heart Skyfall, so technically it does help with that.
I would say top.
I just don't know what team particularly wants this right now. Maybe like Excalibur
Nordis?
or something.
I don't know. New Year's Nordis? Just not
Here's
really
Nordis, maybe
endgame, but more like farming.
Excalibur. I don't think this is necessarily all that great for farming. There are better
for like
healers.
swipe.
This does like a lot of stuff when you press the button. This is like there are better things for farming.
Yeah.
But no, this card is probably pretty good. I don't know. I still don't think it's S, but yeah, top of A, I
Probably
can
not
agree
S,
with.
but A is probably good.
A is fine.
Next.
Next is Monica and Florence. Green light.
Green.
I have 3 of this bitch. She needs to leave.
I have 2 of this bitch. I got it
I
on my
have a
free
couple of
roll
this as
and my
well.
dollar roll. What a scam.
This is my dollar roll, yeah.
This
Anyways.
is not
Funny
Monica
swipe.
and Florence, so you don't have 2 of this. You don't have any of them. I can see it.
I don't like this active. Cleric replacement.
I don't have
most
this
definitely.
yet.
We're looking at the wrong card,
Oh.
Chief.
Oh, then I was talking about the wrong one. Where are we?
Yes, Monica and Florence. Light.
There
Green
we
light.
go. Never
It's-
mind. I don't have
You
this.
don't have one.
Swipe? Light?
Funny swipe.
Interesting. Nordiscopium?
If you put her on a team and then you transformed Christmas Patty, then you'd have full swipe for 10C with only 2 combos.
Mom,
I don't know. It's funny to me.
Can we have Accelerator?
Excel?
We ran over Accelerator in our car earlier.
Bruh.
Accelerator that you ran over with your car at home.
Yes.
Right here.
Are you crazy for thinking this collab is ass? Kind of. This is a pretty good.
You-
collab.
It feels like ass to roll this collab. I
That is
agree.
true.
Yes.
But the value in this collab is fucking unparalleled since Gundam. So,
Gungden.
It's also the
Um,
only thing you're gonna be rolling until like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
yeah, that's also true. You got a solid 3 to 5 months before you get something worth rolling after this. We're gonna be
3
like
to 5?
seasonals. We got like seasonal. We got a Marvel rerun that we're not getting. We got like
Wouldn't it be funny if we got it?
No, we're not getting it.
I know we're not.
What was this team competition? Like Kaishu? What is this scope? Okay, anyway, back on topic. Halloween, maybe?
Maybe.
That's not coming till
Halloween,
next
maybe.
year.
I think we'd probably get Halloween after we got Monster Hunter, but anyways, yeah, that doesn't matter.
Collab is nice, don't
The-
irreplaceable equips. Is there an irreplaceable?
Citation needed.
I don't think the equips in this machine are amazing. There are usually other options for them, but there's a couple of base form cards in this that are irreplaceable. That just there's no other card that does what they do.
Yeah. Let's see. What are we talking about? This
Also,
is
this
fine.
machine has Geno, and we'll get to that eventually. But this
Yeah,
machine
we'll
has
get to
Geno, and that's more important than anything else.
Okay, Monica's cloak.
Will be
Purple SB. Wood tape.
It's all right.
It's fine.
It seems nice on all the wood stuff in this. yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. My Nautilus enjoyers, we eat good.
Oh, it's 6 turns effective skill boost. I just realized that. That's pretty big.
Us Nautilus experiencers, we eat good. We don't need 6 SB because our lead is busted and only needs 25.
Disgusting.
+6.
Nagaland is like a DC for me.
This collab has so many good wood equips.
It
It's unreal.
does. It's just a shame that there's not that many good wood leads to use them.
It gives you wood leads to use them with.
Except Nautilus.
Not good ones.
You're saying
Actually,
Nautilus
that's
is
not
good?
You
true.
can
That's
pair-
not true. We're actually
You
going
can
to
pair
get
one
to
of
a
them
green
with
card.
Nautilus.
Yeah, there's a green one we're going to get to here in a second that is good with Nautilus and also could probably use this card's equip.
You know what the best
But-
wood lead is? Veldora.
No, it's
Eh.
probably the one we're about to get to. It's probably Siegfried, but we'll get there in a
Siegfried
second.
isn't real. Anyways,
True.
this card is like a DC for me. What do you guys think?
Probably D. This card's not super
D's
great.
fine.
D.
It's a
I'm so
funny
annoyed
like
I have 3 of
swiping
her.
card, I guess, but yeah, it's not super great. No.
You could farm Kalo with her. Cool.
Okay, well,
Are
we're
we?
replacing it. D. Bottom of D.
She can go in D.
Okay. Anyways, next.
Next is Luciano and Percival, one of the greens.
Green.
This is one.
I
Okay.
rolled 3 of this guy.
Namiel
tired of
Trade
him.
Festival, bro. If all you think that's coming out of Monster Hunter is Namiel, you're wrong.
Dark buffs.
Hey, that's the card I was chasing.
2-turn Void Pierce on a 5-turn cooldown. That's not bad. If
Fine.
Nautilus didn't already do VDPs. Destroys one shield. Well, that's
The
good.
other wood cards in this collab don't VDP, to my
I see.
knowledge.
I see. Yeah, this is fine.
Do be popping shields though.
Okay. Solid. Equipped.
He's okay.
Oh,
I don't know. I wouldn't
equip is-
really use
equip
him.
is
He's
interesting.
cool. I like his
Unbindable.
equip. Yeah, his equip's
Interesting.
another epic green equip for the Nautilus that no one plays.
Yep.
Real shit.
Real shit. Placement. C.
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 D.
C sounds about right. Better than Blue Girl.
I don't know. You guys
I
are the
think
ones
so.
that wanted her there in the first place. You tell me.
Very well.
I think he's generally more useful.
Generally, but the green is generally not useful, except for Gino. Next.
Next is Vivi and Siegfried, which is the green again.
Yes.
This is the Nautilus pair.
I rolled 2 of this, and I'm like, well, I can system
don't
them now, I
have
guess.
SB as a heal latent on the thing. You can put SB.
Mm-hmm.
Voice
Mhm.
damage
Technically have
36.
6.
Rapid roulette. Ooh, rapid. 7.5 creates 5 wood heal. This is fine. Does this do enough damage? I guess with the Semsi buff. But
With 7.5 it does. It has a decent number of damage, and yeah, once we get the 7C buffs, this card's fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
It does enough. Yeah.
probably the best wood.
Adds
lava.
5 combos and wooden heal attack. I think you'll be fine.
Yes, it's also a very big shield, which is lovely.
80%. This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No VDP
This
though?
card's fine. It also has it has like the voice awakening. And it has like decent stats. Like it's okay stats for a transform card.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Like
Placement.
It's no Tensura or Gundam, but it is pretty close.
Okay, equip T VDP. That's a lot of damage.
There's the VDP you wanted.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like the name. I know the skill name is lore, but it's also just funny to me.
Plans to kill
God. Nice. That's
We're
awesome.
killing God today.
We do be
No,
killing.
not God, but lowercase. Capital case. That specific one.
Specifically
Let's
that one.
Yeah.
go.
Uh. Anyways, yeah, this is fine. You put this on placement.
You can give him his own equip too. There's that.
Hey. Question mark?
Hey.
I think he's really strong for wood, personally, but that's pretty narrow.
It is a roulette. That's basically guaranteed woods.
I don't really think this card is that great, if I'm completely honest with you. Listen, I'm a true Nautilus enjoyer through and through, as is Kaiba. And if you want to cope it into A because you think this active is like cool for Nautilus or whatever green team you're using,
Yeah, but it's green.
you can.
It's
I can tell you though, like from experience, I have already played this. I understand that it's going to get buffs to 7C, so it'll be better. But I can tell you from experience, having tried this in SM2, where it's apparently good, it's fucking horrible. This shit is really fucking bad.
Does the third ping even cap to 7.5?
Never.
Yeah,
never.
that's what the point
Once
with
it
the
gets
damage.
once it gets buffed, it probably does.
Are you even hitting 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you paired him by himself. But
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not even that. He doesn't even have equivalent damage to Mikage. That's kind of upsetting.
yeah.
It's not. No.
Because I'm looking
pair
at the
him-
777C plus levitate. There's no VDP or killers or anything else to get him there. Just that extra 7C plus.
The
I don't
other,
know.
the other like fucking turbo mega L that this card takes is we don't have Hulk.
We do.
Uh,
we do have Hulk.
I mean,
It's
no,
not,
we
not the
don't.
right one.
It's not buffed. Realistically, we don't have Hulk.
Yeah.
We do not have Hulk.
Yeah.
You don't
I know
pair him with
we
himself.
have GungHo Hulk TM,
Gung Hulk.
but we have the unbuffed Hulk TM, which is half the card the one that JP has is.
I swear they could at least buff the damn
The
cards.
only W is that they gave us the oops, sorry we didn't give you Hulk and we got Wancho. So
Bruh.
you can use that.
I'd say like top of
That-
B-ish. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
He's
mid
probably,
B. Low A is
probably-
fine.
He's a good lead. He just doesn't really have a team. Like Green just is in such a bad spot that he's just not that good.
I'd say B, top of B. Sounds about right.
This collab does help, I think, but it doesn't.
It
fix
helps.
the
It
real
makes
problem
green
with wood.
teams much more playable than they were before. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like even Kaiba's proved, I proved, you can play whatever the fuck you want, as long as the team is competent and can get through the dungeon.
Mhm.
You can play whatever
Yep.
you want, but
I know that
this
feeling.
just makes it easier.
mean,
It
This
streamlines
gets
it.
rid of one of the requirements you basically had to run, which was Linnea.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it's
Or
which is
Shen.
much nicer.
Actually
Anyways.
deals damage.
All right, next. We're on blue now. Jingxi or Jingke and Shedhu. I'm sorry if I butchered that to anyone Chinese.
I'm Chinese and I'm offended and I'm Chinese. I'm kidding.
Blue light. Yeah, I think this guy is actually really fucking good. This guy's cool. This is your
yeah.
fuck SN2 Geno sub, by the way. So you can pop the boss's shield and pop what's her nuts' shield.
What's her nuts?
Hikaboshi.
Hikaboshi.
Hikaboshi and Orihime, yeah.
Or Hime.
Yeah. The
Uh,
optimal Geno team runs one of these because with the 3 Geno setup and this guy's active skill, you do enough damage to just straight up one tap Hikaboshi and Orihime.
Nice.
Yeah, the team does so much damage that you don't even need Fujins because any spawn that would have Fujin, you kill before it puts it up, except for
the ninja.
the ninja. Yeah, and like the
Yep.
first floor technically, but you could
Yeah.
equip the first floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
solid,
he's
yeah.
solid. All that
solid.
on 4 turns is nice.
Lots of SP.
Good damage.
Good card.
Lots of
yeah, he's
SP.
also got lots of SB. He's got
Damage
good
is
damage.
slightly lacking for me, but unless you're scaling or
He's
using Geno.
levitate 310Cs. You could give him an equip.
He's got
Yeah.
a T on Super Awakening if that's really
you
a problem.
forget Ramen. You forget he's a rainbow. You can play him on rainbow.
Right,
he's
he's
playing
rainbow.
on Geno. Geno's multi's insane. Just give him a rainbow equip. A rainbow equip is fucking cracked.
Rainbows aren't real. Okay.
I'm inclined to agree.
Sword, double 7C, jammer. This is
It's
whatever.
fine.
This is whatever for me. This is one of the 7C equips of all time.
There are a lot of those here.
Yep. Placement. B.
Um,
B.
I think he's top of B. Yeah, Ossiton. Yeah, I agree with Ossiton. I think he's like
Top
B.
B or low A?
I'd say below,
I think
below
like
the green.
I could also see him in A too. I mean, he is a really good card. So
he feels like he has wide application because 10C is just really kind of generic damage at this point, and so is his active skill is very generic as well, and that's helpful.
So where are you guys pushing?
I don't think he's worse than the green chick. I don't think he's worse. That green one is just whatever. This card is definitely playable.
So
is
top
it
of B,
useful
bottom
anywhere
A, yeah.
other than Gino? Because
I think it's A tier. You can use him in plenty of places, man. He's generic awakenings, generic active with a shield popper. There's a few places you can use him.
yeah, but the cleric, I mean the roulette doesn't even loop.
I just noticed he has
You don't
guard
need
break.
it to
That's
loop,
cool.
dog. You don't need it to loop. It's
Doesn't
just a
do much
generic shield
utility
popper,
except for damage and shield.
which is relevant.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yo, this
Right
is nice for
now.
floor 2.
Pardon?
This is nice for floor 2 of SN2.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pops the shield,
Override
and then you
spinner.
get the kill. It's really good because he spikes his damage, so it lets you be able to one-shot like things that are a little too tanky
Yep.
to kill with just leads.
Yeah, he just completely clears up floor 2, doesn't he?
4 CD shield pop below 6. I believe so. Because Milam is
It
also
is.
4.
If it's not, it's close.
It's either 4
I
or
believe
3.
so.
It should be 4, I think. You guys said low A, alright.
I mean, if you're counting carry on, but I don't think you
carry
would
on.
count that.
It's half shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a half
Full,
shield.
I think it's the shortest or tied for the shortest full shield pop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Milam just too
Oh
good.
boy.
Next.
Oh boy, everybody, buckle in. Gino.
Oh, it's
Here
him,
we go.
the card I don't have. Alright, you can yap about us for like 20 minutes. Now.
All right. You know what? Okay, here we go. Every single time there's a new review, there's some rainbow lead, and I say this card is triple S tier. It's fucking crazy. It clears every dungeon. There's no reason to not use this lead if you're new and you want to build teams. But for once, there's no way you can tell me I'm wrong. This card is beyond ridiculous.
This is proved by Japan.
This card is
So.
Proven by
stupid. Why did
JP.
they design it like this?
I know that I say tier lists are to be taken with a grain of salt. They're based on your box or whatever. Dude, this lead, you could have the worst box in existence, and as long as you can transform this guy and get all the colors on your team, he will carry you.
Even transforming is free with the SB plus.
Yep.
With SB badge, that gets a 20 SB. There's no way you're not hitting 16.
I have seen this lead carry some of the most jank teams through. Like, we're about to make a dungeon with fully farmable teams going through, what is it, UN1,
MD1?
I believe, or SN1, MD1?
MD1.
MD1.
MD1. Okay, we're about to
MD1.
do that, and legitimately, though that team was a little painful to use and it's fully farmable, this dude can legit get like fully farmable teams through like UN1. Like,
Want to try that
Like-
for
like-
video 3?
with double lead, how do you get enough bulk? A shield loop.
Yeah.
Also, with double lead, he's extremely tanky.
I'll put that to the test.
Yeah, he's got 1.3x HP to handle things like leader skill shield cancels, or just shield cancels as we know them.
Yeah,
So-
SN3
Correct. He's a
farmable team.
27.04x lead. He's a 93.75% shield with a 1.69x leader skill like HP multi.
Machine.
He is tankier than almost any lead that's meta right now. And he's not full shield and he's not full HP, which means he's like the perfect balance. He's just tanky enough to not get killed by the preemptives that remove your shield. He's he's fucking perfect. Yeah, exactly. Like Austin says, there's leads from 2020 that have not been buffed that you can pair with Gino that can clear SN3. He's that OP.
I don't need Gino to do that, but you knew that already.
Exactly.
He's pooky.
He's so crazy. He's crazy.
Spooky.
Can someone tell me, is there a lore reason that they made him so broken? Like, is there a reason?
I mean,
remember
he's one of
someone
the.
Okay. Here we go. All right, 9-4. I think 9-4 might actually be Miru 1 and alt. But
And, yeah.
he's about to come in and tell me why this is F tier.
No. I don't like playing Rainbow unless it's Atelier.
He is a character
That is a
from
good point.
the-
9-4's got a point. Number 2 is a
Yes,
good reason.
great
Robin
reason.
is too
F
broke.
tier. So true. F tier.
He is one of the characters from like the end of the anime. I don't remember what he did exactly.
You look through you look at like teams that clear dungeons with this guy, and they're missing mechanics from the dungeon on the team, and you're like, well, how did they miss that mechanic? Did they just like stone? And then you run the team, and you're like, oh, it just one shots it. where other teams would never have one-shotted this, and therefore the mechanic is no longer necessary. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, the damage is so gross. You don't have to worry about 5x4 setting or 7x6 punishes because he keeps you permanently on 6x5. He's 30
He also
billion
fixes
damage.
his own attack stat. So if he gets targeted by a targeted attack debuff, poof, that's gone. Rainbow
Rainbow is not the
I
fun
disagree.
way. You are objectively wrong to say it.
I like Rainbow for a little while. I like playing short bursts of Rainbow now and then, but it's not something I can play permanently. It drives me
It's
nuts.
mind-numbing to me. I just want to. I don't want to do that.
Like, it's fine if you want to clear things, but if I want to have fun playing this game, absolutely not. I need something more intensive.
Yeah.
Either something more
This guy,
shape-based.
if you play him, if you ever played Alj Kitty, this is like Alj Kitty on crack. Like it.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel.
Alj Kitty just got buffed in JP right now, and this card is still better.
I'm pretty sure Alj Kitty didn't get a shield buff. I have to go look now.
We've had JP has had 1, 2, 3, 5 machines since this, and nothing has stopped this card. Not one. And I know you can't use tier lists or JP stats necessarily to justify how good this card is, but legitimately the best team that you can run for most endgame content uses like 4 of this card. You lead 1, you sub 1, you lead pair 1, and then the sub uses his equip.
Disgusting.
Like, it's sickening.
Absurd.
Disgusting.
That's the other thing.
And you know what the funny part about all this is?
What?
He is a 3.8% chance to hit in this RAM.
Not buyable, not exchangeable.
This guy's a mid-rarity.
You gotta roll.
He's a mid-rarity. They did it, brother. They made it so that you can't trade or bundle him. He would have been so much less painful if he was a bundle.
Yeah.
So much less.
Yeah.
But the good thing is you don't need to roll 2 copies. No, you don't need to roll
That
one
is
and
the
then
good
buy
thing.
one. That is like
It is
the
a good
worst
thing.
part of the
Well, that's the reason he's not a bundle, because if he was a bundle, you would need dupes.
Yep.
But
mid rarity is a fuck you.
that is correct. Yeah, Catastrophe in chat is correct. Yeah, the sub Geno on the optimal team gets replaced by Ordeal Raw once we get that.
Ordeal Raw is busted. What a
All
card.
my stones. I'm gonna tell you now, anyone who tells you not to roll this machine is doing you a disservice because of Geno. If anything else, because of Geno. If you don't get this card, you are going to be so sad seeing all the content creators make videos of teams you can't copy because they're all Geno in the coming months.
Being Rainbow,
And
it's
yes,
easily subbable. So if you don't have something, you can probably sub something else on Rainbow.
I can confirm for Leon Hood 121, Alj Kitty is still only 75% shield.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. They'll
Does that
do
mean
that
increased
when
her-
you're dirty for the rest
It
of the time.
increased her
They got
auto heal
10
percent though.
Exactly. Also, like Bernadetta said, this card
He's
is
balance
also
type.
he's also balance type for every
Oh,
killer,
no,
which
you're
is
right.
crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah.
The other thing that makes him insane is that on other teams with rainbow cards on them, because of how your damage used to be spread out, like take Remdor Trio. I mean that's a bad example, but I guess Remdor Trio is the example I'll use. Because of the way your damage is spread on most rainbow teams, you have to put VDP latents on like your whole fucking team. This one, assuming you're playing the generic Geno thing, you really only need like 1 card to have the VDP awakening, and he can punch down most of the VDP cards.
Oh, about the witch kitty.
You're right.
Oh, go for it.
Ositin is right.
Yeah, no, about the witch kitties. Did they even get an equip? Because they really needed an equip to be like.
Not to my knowledge.
Relevant.
Not as far as I know, they did not.
No,
No,
disgusting.
a couple of them got buffed to the point where they're like actually pretty good, but no, I don't think any of them got equipped.
Ugh,
No.
disgusting.
But
But anyways, yeah.
hey, but don't worry, man. Odin Gudetama is very funny now, but not good, just funny.
Funny.
Anyways, yeah.
Rant over. Geno OP. Triple G.
Fuck Rainbow. If your stance is fuck Rainbow, don't even bother with this guy because you'll never have fun playing him.
Yeah.
He's the most generic, brain dead Rainbow lead that there's ever been in the game. So if Rainbow's not your jam, don't waste your time.
He's even more brain. Well, no, I wouldn't say he's more brain dead than Alj Kitty because Alj Kitty didn't even need to match hearts.
Yeah.
But second most.
Now listen, I'm done ranting about this form. Show me his equip. I got another rant.
All right. Geno's cloak. Ugh. 5
His equip. If you're playing other rainbow teams that are not him, his equip is so ridiculous. Triple SB with a 5 color, and it makes your card balanced.
Wow.
This card is crazy.
2-turn haste.
And it's a 2-turn haste with a full HP recovery for 2 turns. Oh my god.
Rainbow.
I would like to disagree with Scrub King in the chat. Spinners have historically been pretty helpful for Rainbow because it helps you guarantee your board's perfect. And this, if you're making a full board every turn, it doesn't matter. But spinners are a tool, not an obstacle.
The thing with most Geno teams is either A, they put up spinners after the first turn, and therefore Geno just kills them before they ever have a chance to put spinners on your board. The second thing is usually the Geno teams do have a card that generates a spinner on the team just to overwrite other floors giving you a spinner. Like SN2, it usually runs that blue guy that we have in A tier because the blue guy makes you a spinner, and therefore it overwrites the cringe spinners that you get on floor 2.
They really are cringe.
They are fair. Those spinners that make you status orbs and only like 1 colors are the most painful thing they've added to the game.
Kagesuchi's spinner can stay. It's okay. I like that one.
Alright, my question is, if you don't have Geno, what do you pair with Geno as uses helper?
When we get Ordeal Raw, you pair it with that.
See. Yeah, you don't even need Geno. You can still run it.
You can literally run whatever the heck you want if you have a machine equipped.
Because it's 6x5 for 2 turns, so you really don't even need it.
Bro, you can pair it with almost anything as long as it doesn't fuck with the requirements of his leader skill. That's literally it.
It doesn't work with
almost
Amin.
anything.
It doesn't work with Amin. It's 8 combos. No.
Oh, true. Ha!
I'm cooked.
No!
I'm cooked.
That's
Yeah,
so
Liam's
sad.
right. You can pair it with White Miku as well.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. You have to find a way
I've
to
seen
make
that
things
as a-
machine, but
Yeah, I've seen that as a solution for player skill issue because the
Move down.
time
Yep.
that Miku gives.
Yep.
300.
Yeah, it swaps out some of your shield for some HP. It is good. If you're trying to tank preemptives in that way, then yeah.
Anyways,
But yep,
if you roll this, great. If you don't, you're using it anyway.
if you roll more than 1, even better. If you roll 4, you're pogging. Yeah.
All right.
right.
Self-explanatory. Triple guys grocery games tier.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Geno's grocery games. Exactly. Next we have Guilford and Gloucester.
Colors.
He's red dark.
Red.
This guy is such a nothing burger to me.
It's actually funny. He's the only red 7-star. There's multiples of all the other colors for 7 stars, but he's the only red one.
Or CD 2-turn pierce all orb nets. That is indeed a nothing
That's all
burger.
he does.
Card is like not great.
No
I don't.
utility. No utility.
He has hard out.
Yeah, that's gonna be the. I gotta say, saying on what Ozuten says, I can't wait to see that. All the people building these optimal Geno teams who can't play Rainbow well enough after they said, "Oh, I fucking hate Rainbow. It's a shit play style." Blah blah blah. And then they get into SN3 and they realize it's like actually not that easy, and they die.
SN3 is the freest, easiest endgame dungeon we've had in a long time.
It's not bad. As long as you can tank the preempts, it's really not that hard. It's actually
have
funny.
plans for big hits.
They did what they did with like the MD dungeons when they made MD3 and then MD4, and they like scaled it back on MD4 because MD3 was so annoying. They scaled it back on MD4, and they did kind of something similar with the SN or the MD dungeons.
I compared SN2 to MD3. Yeah, it's just that stupid.
Yeah, they did something kind of similar with UN where AUN 4 was like so cringe that they kind of like scaled back on it on SN and UN 5. Or sorry, AUN 2.
AUN 2
they
was
kind of
horrible.
scaled back on it on UN 3, and then they just went fuck it, and they went back to being cringe on AUN 4. But
AUN 4 is so easy. I love farming it.
Bad.
They took out all the gravities for
at
AUN3.
the time, it was very painful. There wasn't a lot of leads when we first got the title that could actually tank the gravities in that dungeon.
Yeah, you can.
I guess when we first got UN4, AUN4 was free for me though, and I remember dual Mikageing it and just having a great old time. So I can't relate.
Oh, that's actually
but there's
what?
3 Gs.
Asuten is actually right. This is a Shibadra swipe lead. with the BVP.
if you're still playing Shivadra in year
It's
2024,
free. You can't
If
complain.
you like pina coladas and don't have Jonathan, you can use this guy instead.
Yeah, poor man's Jonathan. That's
Should you? Probably not, but you could.
no. It could be
He has-
better. It's 4
he
turn
has more
cooldown.
void up time than Jonathan
Jonathan
does.
is like 6 or 7 turns. This is 4 turns.
Yeah.
True,
Isn't
but
Jonathan 9 turns?
this doesn't unlock. Jonathan does. That was
That
one
is
of the
true.
dubs that Jonathan took. Was he unlocks?
That is
So
true.
if you were
Mhm.
using it for farming, he could take out the walk boards that the random spawns would give you.
Yeah, it is low cooldown. Yeah.
Well, if you're playing Shivadra and you have problems with locks, go grab your Ultraman Leo. I'm sure you have one somewhere around.
Nah,
here
like
somewhere.
Catastrophe
Jonathan
says,
is
just
8
whale this, get your credit card ready, get ready to whale enough rolls to be able to trade for 4 Namiels when we get that.
No, chef, don't
There
say
you
that,
go.
please.
Well, actually, it'll be 5
Need to
Namiels
whale
if you
for
want
that.
the. It's like Gino, it's because you need the equip too on one of the cards. So you look at his equip. I don't know if we looked at his equip.
No, we didn't. Okay.
It's also nothing burger.
Does his equip multiply fire orbs as well?
God, I wish it did.
Damn, it doesn't. Oh man.
No. The HP for the fireworks.
Wow, that's
You have to match them
an
twice.
interesting
'Cause
active skill.
normally you have 1 HP when you match them, but you have to match them
I
twice.
guess the active skill does a lot of stuff. but
I
it still
hate to
feels nothing
say
burger
that
to
I
me.
think this equip might actually be good for Shibadra farming.
It is, yeah.
It has the correct combination of things in the active skill that makes me think it's like almost playable. It's probably
I
not.
don't like that.
It's probably not. Who the fuck is Shibadra farming anymore, anyways? But
Me?
it's probably not.
I'm
Wow,
just
Jesus,
aping
unlucky.
SGT's quest dungeon builds because most of them use Shiva Dragon. And if you're telling me,
True. I
you
guess it
don't-
is still like technically the most easily accessible swipe team. So not even technically, like it is.
It is.
So, anyways,
Anyways, rant over.
this card is like C
C.
tier.
Yeah, C.
I want to put him in F because I keep rolling him, but yeah, he can go in C.
I can agree with that. I have a
Pumping Stone. Oh, that's too. No, the word's too long. Comp
whatever,
Stone
don't worry about it, man.
now! Exclamation mark.
Don't worry about it.
There we go. All right. Anyways, now where we're at. Realistically, C
Put
tier,
him
but
in there.
compensation stone now.
Compensation stone tier.
Yeah.
Schneisel El Britannia. Dark Light. We're on the
8 stars,
the 8
yeah.
stars now.
Exchangeables. So.
Yes, this is exchangeable cards. Schneisel. Dark Light.
Schnitzel.
Nice.
Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzel. El Britannia.
Schnitzel. Okay. 2 for
Man, this guy is goofy looking. I've seen enough of the anime to remember this guy, but this guy is some goofy looking shit.
I haven't seen it, so.
His name's goofy looking. He's goofy looking.
A 5 turn cooldown, 7x6, and this is the nothing burger. No one would run this, right?
Like
He's-
7
he's
billion
not
allies.
goofy as
Like,
fuck.
Let's go!
What?
Yeah, where are my Kaishu experiencers at, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say. It is
Kaishu
Kaishu
doesn't need
compatible.
Kaishu does not need orb generation anymore.
On
It
his
doesn't
off
need
turn,
it doesn't
yeah.
need a 7x6 maker that'll give his whole team 7 billion damage.
That is
Mod
true.
check
That is true, but this
and
card is
BDP.
dog. 36.
No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. The base form of this card is fucking whatever. The
This is-
equip on this card, ooh, chef's
Yeah, the
kiss on
equip
this
is
equip.
really neat.
No,
the
is-
equip on this card is a chef's kiss.
Yes.
This equip is nice for a card you can trade for. Nah,
Oh,
beautiful.
Crusader,
Yeah,
but with
it's
levitate
nice.
instead.
And it's a shield loop, baby.
Hell yeah!
That's what I said.
Crusader.
I
Oh,
mentioned it
man.
earlier. It's pretty good.
Crusader could never.
Levitate. All right. Where are we facing this?
Oh, this card is S tier
S
easy.
tier 8 just for the equip.
Just for the equip, this card is S tier easy.
Where in S tier?
Probably top.
Okay.
I think this equip. You could honestly even put it into double S tier for the equip. There's no other good shield loop equip on with a levitate. There
Okay.
just is not.
I'll mark it just for the equip. All right. Next is
Next we have Lelouch.
Lelouch.
Order of the Black Knights 0, I should say. Order of the Black Knights 0.
Oh,
Oh,
Not
hey, I
Lelouch.
heard that sounded
That's
no
what
cool.
it is.
skill boost, baby. You want
Yeah,
to run
his
this
base
on
form
Mill?
is.
No,
Hmm.
no skill boost. All right.
Alrighty. So,
The L heal is
do you
just a
want, if anyone would like to DM me on Twitter, or, not Twitter, sorry, on Discord, I can send you the most whale Lelouch team you've ever seen. It's
Is
4
that the one I
Lelouches.
sent?
It's 4 Lelouches with a Frey
Yes.
and Hecocentaries from Gundam
Right?
with
Yeah.
with 4 Milim equips.
What?
It's very free to play friendly. Trust me.
Very.
Very free to play friendly.
Verily.
Oh, that's not the one I sent.
Does the trade suck? Just trade for one of the things. The love data equipment for illusion.
That is the fastest SN2 team in the game. It's the one that has the record presently, I believe.
You mean SN3 or SN2?
No, I think it's SN2. In
SN2.
JP now, I do believe it has the speed record. I don't think this lead is even playable in SN3 as far as I know. I'm sure it is, but
SN2.
this is like, Mom, can we have Milim at home? Except Milim is the one at home.
No, this is the card at home. Milim is better.
No, this is better than Milim.
No,
for SN. No.
For
this is
specific
better than
things, we
Milim.
can agree and disagree, but overall, I would say Milim is better.
Well, I mean, there are teams of this that play Milim as a sub or pair with Milim.
Which is
You
why
can do
Milim is better
both.
overall. Day one.
Also, like Austin says, this has the most day one SN3 because it's not the best at SN3 anymore, but this is
He's very
one of the
accessible.
first ones.
Easy to play.
His teams are not accessible. His teams are fucking turbo whale.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's like accelerator teams. The teams look free to play because the guy was tradable, but the rest of the team outside of him is always whale.
But if you look at the length of the leader skill, it looks like it's not a good leader skill. Because usually leader skills are usually long as hell, but this one's just like.
No, that's just a very basic leader skill that has a good amount. Like
Yep. Good amount of things.
5.2
you can't pair him with himself, which is the main like downside to him. Just because it has no autofua, right? But he makes
Yeah,
you
you need
hard,
the
so like
off-pair.
technically you could give him a fua and manually make it if you were really
You
a
could.
psycho.
Can you run?
Although
Denji
you have
with
to
him?
rely on it making 5 or more.
It is worth mentioning, by the way, he does have the same leader skill multi as Gino.
Okay, but
Interesting.
He's just much more heavily weighted onto the HP than the shield.
Yeah.
It's like 9%. Yeah, it's a leader skill system. This leader is way tankier than Milim though. Like you have an extra, let's like 3.8 or 3.9x stats over Milim.
Mhm.
oh, can you run Denji with us? Denji's a lead in 7x6 one.
If you really wanted
Can
to.
you? Sure, but why would you?
7x6 one, baby.
True.
I feel like I don't know.
That
I think
seems like
You could
terrible
use
I'm
leader
interested
something
in
else.
him mostly as a sub, just because I think that's
Shield.
a really nice loaded leader
That's
skill.
terrible, brother. At that point, just use Crollo.
At that point, just use Milim. I don't know. Anyways,
Gino is a higher attack multi. That's correct. They're the same HP multi, though. I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you're right, Lynn.
and a heal L not being on a base is like, why am I here just to suffer?
That 52 compared to 55 makes such a big difference.
Hey, it is worth mentioning. He's got a much higher RCD multi than Gino does, though. Gino basically barely has one. But that is also true. Gino also does not loop a 60% shield, which makes this guy borderline fucking immortal.
Yeah.
True. I
Yep.
could survive with just the auto heal.
That's correct. You could.
I did.
You
You
did.
did.
Yeah. Did you use Frey?
Nope.
What auto heal
Oh.
were you using?
Persephone.
Yeah, he was using
Ah.
Persephone. The one he sent the picture of earlier.
Anyways,
Yeah.
equip. Zero's mass.
His equipment's also like
bad.
not terrible.
Yeah.
Equip's okay.
hmm I might pick up an extra one or two just for the equip because I feel like it's got use
Exchangeable too.
somewhere in my nonsense.
How do poor people transfer SB badge when it gets
They
buffed to 20?
Yeah, they don't. they
SB badge
don't.
will get buffed in a bit when GungHo finally implements
Have
it.
you
don't.
seen what like the suboptimal teams for this league look like? Some of them are pretty ganked. Like the things you have to go through to get the SB requirements for this card is kind of gross.
You know what you can do? Alt DC. Put all the skill boosts on your alt. 2-player it.
You can do that. You can
Easy.
also do what Frou said and just SB badge it. That's also a thing you can do.
You mean
then
like
you won't have any
regular SB
damage.
badge or the assist void? Because assist void's getting buffed soon. Please, why isn't it here yet? I'm waiting on that.
Yeah,
damn
you
SB.
could run a no assist version. It'd be funny.
I'm waiting on that no assist badge
You
to be buffed.
actually
have,
need
like,
the assist
no-
for damage on
The
Lelouch,
funny
so-
part is you'd go, oh, but all the SB and or all the team HPs you're losing, but it's not even like really like that because
SB also gives
you're
stat.
so fucking immortal even without that.
Yeah.
But your damage.
True.
Yeah, this has enough
Anyways,
passable damage.
this card
double
is
S.
probably double S. Yeah, it's probably better than the other guy we have in double
Yeah,
S
it's
as
definitely
well.
better. Because that's only there for the
Um,
equipment. So
Next is Suzaku.
Suzaku. That's the
This is
light one?
this is what you've been waiting for. If you also rolled a lot of Ultraman, and you have a bunch of the Ultraman and Ultra Sevens and Ultraman arcs.
This is the
You want
BGM?
this guy.
BGM?
This is the BGM.
$30. Disgusting. 37. Well, 2-turn haste. It's fine. Oh, yes.
37 is pretty rough, but it is worth mentioning that you would pair him with a bunch of transforming cards that also haste and also have lower cooldowns than he does, so he gets hasted pretty easily. But man, this card is crazy. Holy moly, this card is nuts.
There is so much going on
One
here.
turn
This
cooldown.
card's,
Spike and.
so I got a
fire
real
weapon.
question: is this better than Excalibur?
I don't use.
He's playable with Excalibur. Thumbs up.
I don't
Yeah.
use Excalibur. So, any Excalibur players in chat?
This is correct. He is also a lead possibility for Misaka swiping.
Yeah.
Oh
He
no.
makes you more orbs, and he hits damage, which a lot of the other things you pair with don't. And it's a spike, which is another issue that you have with Misaka, is you get your attack debuffed too much. But
And it has a 75% shield.
yep,
Pretty nice. Really
it's
good.
good.
2 equips.
Well, this guy's the same multis as Gino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the same multis as Gino and Lelouch.
Yeah, 4.
This
4
equip
haste.
is
4 turn haste. That's not bad.
it's
That's a lot of
effectively
things.
6 SB.
No, that's
I'm
like
gonna be honest.
Yoko.
This equip is really good, but I've never found a use for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Yoko, just 1 less team HP, right?
A lot of the white teams that are
Yeah.
good, a lot of the white teams
Yoko
that are
doesn't give
good,
damage.
they don't need 7Cs. A lot of the white teams that are good, the thing they lack is VDP.
Can
So
you
this
use-
doesn't help.
No, can you use it on aggregate? Because aggregate needs to.
Aggregate could use this, but I don't know why you would use this
For
on
the haste,
aggregate.
because after the post transform. Or the first form, I mean.
Are you
What,
saying
you
you're
wanna
putting
put
it
this
on
on the
aggregate,
aggregate?
or are you
on
putting it on
as an
sub?
equip to use the active for aggregate?
Okay,
That's
but
what people
then
use
for.
why?
Yeah.
Because the 2 subs that you take with your aggregate team normally don't do damage. So 2 7Cs on nothing is usually nothing, right?
Yep.
And making your card light. I mean, it depends on the team setup, I guess, right? And how many
Yeah.
aggregates you're using. But generally, I don't know where you would use this. Like Excalibur
If your
doesn't much
absorb
care.
null is punching damage on your Greg team, then I guess it could use this.
Yeah.
Excalibur teams don't much care about this.
It'll be useful eventually.
It's probably. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, funny enough, I think the best place for this equip is probably his own
Yeah, it
team,
is.
obviously.
Not like he needs a haste, does he?
That is true, actually. Bernadetta is right. It's competing with the card be put in F.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, next equip. Whoa, 3 different OEs. Huh?
Yeah, this equip is cool,
It's
but
fine.
I haven't really found
Fine
a
turn
use
cooldown?
for this card.
5 turn cooldown? 5 is kind of weird
It will come up.
for us weird actives.
I mean,
Only
it's a
5 turns, so
bicolor.
you can get bitten by a cat.
It
Woohoo!
doesn't have it's 5 max. It doesn't. You can't scale it down.
Yeah,
Right? No. Oh,
that's-
damn, that sucks.
Mhm,
This
It's
is-
5 to 5.
This is funny. It's not good, it's funny. It could be good, but it's funny.
I wish this was like, instead of a cap break, I wish this was like a cleric or something.
Yeah.
This equip. Hey, I wish this card was Kohaku. Jeez.
Yeah.
What a shock.
Wish-
Then it might
I
actually be like a
mean-
good equip, but
It is 2x HP.
it is.
And a
This
bicolor.
this is an okay combination of awakenings on an equip that has like a borderline usable active skill. I don't know where I would use it personally. It's not bad. Like neither of this guy's first 2 forms are bad. I just don't know where I would use them.
Sure.
You're using it where you're coping the Ultra 7 duo equip.
Probably true. By the way, I regardless of what I'm saying about the equips, I still think this card is double S tier.
I think it's
Even for the base
I think
form.
it's top of single S, but I don't play light, so
Yeah,
you guys are gonna
fine.
have to
Sure,
If
I
we
can
go
say that.
SS,
The-
given the
the-
other
the
stuff you put
leads-
in SS.
The teams this guy leads are very whale. Like it's similar to Lelouch.
Mhm.
The best teams for this guy, where he is genuinely a very strong leader, but the teams that he's good on are very, very whale. Like the average player is not going to have this. Like is not going to have a use for this. Like you're gonna end up playing very suboptimal teams where there are other things you could do suboptimally that are better. Like Gino suboptimally, significantly better than this suboptimally. Optimally, this is better than Gino.
But again, I'm still saying the top of S, unless you guys want to
Sure.
explain to me.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it, honestly.
Yeah.
If anyone else disagrees, hold your peace, I guess. I think it's bottom of double S.
If you get the good one and then you get the subpar one, you can play them together without having to run a second good one. So
you can. It's very funny.
Similar enough.
They've given you a poverty option for an already quite poverty card.
You know what, Vicious? You don't need to cut it out.
My freebie login roll for Monster Hunter was the Wrath Duo, so I was like, oh, well, that's cool. And then I got the freebie one, and I was like, oh, cool. My poorly developed Japanese alt can play this now.
Yep.
All right. Next.
Who the hell plays Angie?
Angie
I don't know, man.
is horrible. I don't know why you guys were SS tier, I guess, in clear things, but
I want
so
to play
can a million
Saphira
other things.
instead.
Well, there you go. SS tier, but she's not triple S because Gino is basically just Angie, but rainbow and better. So.
Angie's just bad. All right. What's next?
Did you just say Angie's just better?
No, Angie's just bad. Bad vodka. It can do things. What's next?
CC.
CC is which one? CC? Green?
Green.
Okay. 4SB 36 4-turn delay.
Yeah, she's kind of a long cooldown, but
this does no damage to me. Only 7Z.
Wow, who cares, dude? Her active skill is fucking loaded, bro.
Basically Kohaku, but for absorption instead of cleric. Am I right?
She hits much harder too.
I'm gonna get you to watch your words on that one. Don't be talking about my girl Kohaku like that. But yeah, this card is pretty good.
Yeah,
this card sees a reasonable amount of use on quite a few teams.
Yeah.
Most rainbow teams. Yeah, Gino. There are good Gino teams that use this. This is a good rainbow league. Or a good. It's a good. Told me her name is actually pronounced C2, not CC. I mean, that makes sense.
I hate that.
Nah.
C2 and Lancelot Frontier. There you go.
No, it's pronounced closed captioning.
Closed captioning. You're brought to a theater near you, Frontier. Close combat. Drop your defenses.
Come on, brain.
Drop your defenses. Let's go. Yeah, no, this is just like a generically good Fujin card. Like, if your team can handle the base cooldown and the cooldown on the transformed active, like 6 turns is good enough for the dungeon. Because some dungeons need it shorter.
Yeah. Equip. Great jacket. Says
Darkrai the equip. Look at the equip.
Nautilus.
Oh
Nautilus!
yeah. My Nautilus enjoyers. We busted.
We're so bad.
Dude, this equip is actually so funny for Nautilus teams.
Bindable for Nautilus. Bindable Nautilus.
Did you see that? I found it once and I had it bookmarked, but I have so many teams bookmarked that I had to go find it again. There was a team in JP that cleared. It was like Feldora paired with Nautilus with like a Wansho sub, and the team legit had 6 of this card as equips.
Disgusting.
It was a full team rocking this.
Disgusting.
Wow.
Or was it 6? No, it was 4. It was 4. So it was 4. It was both
like
leads
6.
and then like one of each sub. It feels like 6. That was so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Placement.
It's pretty good. That active skill does a lot of stuff.
This card is like S tier, I think.
Low S? Yeah.
This card is S tier,
I think she's S tier for sure.
I think it's around where the red guy is in S. I think he's worse than
and of course it's not here.
Worse than Suzaku, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It is worth mentioning this is the last one you don't have. I see the next 4 cards here.
I don't know why. It's supposed to be there, but it didn't for some reason.
Tier makers
just
and now I'm just thinking about the equip thing.
Tier makers just 11378. There we go. Okay, where are we? Below. Where is it below?
Above the red guy, below the white guy in SS. Right. And next is your stream is dead, but I'll wait a sec.
No, it's up. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Next is Euphemia 2 Britannia.
Color?
It's red light.
Red light.
Red light.
Look at your tier list for reference. Just go in color order.
Cleric that chose violence. I can appreciate it.
2 turns on a 33. It's not bad. Damage cleric. 2 times
hidden. Kinda.
Huh. Say something real quick. Or keep talking.
Okay. This card is okay. It gets used on the pastel like teams. I say pastel, but I mean I realize pastel is not the only red lead gets used anymore. But she just usually is part of most of the
The
good
red lead we're
teams.
about to cover is a good example of that.
Yeah, that's true. She can get used on the next card we're about to cover's teams. Yeah, exactly. It's
Anything
Cowan
red,
off
I
there.
think. She's pretty good.
How would this help that team though? Don't
I
their
mean, it's
active skills
cleric.
don't their active skills conflict with the cap break?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you're right. I didn't realize that. It overwrites your lead. Yeah, I mean, you could just do it in the other order, can you not?
Yeah.
Again?
Just use this and then use Cowan?
Do that.
Well, I
He
mean, this
ideally
is a
wants to use
bigger cap
Callan
break than
first,
Callan.
actually. Yeah, Callan's only 7 billion.
Then you just do Cowan first and then this. What does it matter? You just do it in the other order.
I don't know.
Anyways, equip.
Yeah.
Put assist on it. That's good. Equip. It's not bad. Kind of
Yeah.
average to me.
It's fine.
Average 2024 equips.
It's
If you
fine.
somehow get 2, I guess.
I don't think the equip is the reason you're getting this card. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or is there a weird number of choker equips recently?
Joker.
yeah, there are quite a few. We still have more to go over in this machine. That's the weird part.
And placement.
More chokers?
A?
Yeah, more chokers.
A2?
High A, maybe?
Yeah, probably A2. Yeah.
Where
It's
are
probably around like mid to high.
Oops, where's it? I'd say below the heel
Holy
lift, but
moly, he actually put it in the tier list. Next is Callan.
hold up 1 second.
Very powerful.
Callan. Which one is Callan again? Red?
Red.
Red.
Cowan and Gurren Lagann.
Oh, the orb skin
fight
I
in the
pulled.
version.
I don't have to spend $20. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I pulled one of these too.
37. 3-turn delay.
That is a lot.
But anyways, this is basically another 1-turn cooldown, baby. 6 by
Pastel
5.
2.
Electric
Six
More like
Rimuru.
Rimuru too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
much more like Rimuru.
It doesn't have auto heal, but yeah.
The making
Oh, no,
the
it's
board
the-
6x5 is so based. Holy.
It's the self and helper buff.
Yep.
Just like Rimuru.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you always use Rimuru as a helper.
Again, the heal L just to suffer on the transform.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that.
Leader skill. This is a meta lead in JP, right? Why is this good?
Yes, it is.
Are you serious?
10
Are you
million.
asking why it's read
No,
that?
and that's a rhetorical question. Of course it's good, but just saying why is it good?
Because
You
it's a
big
10 mil. It's got the perfect auto Fua, which is exactly the number you need to be hitting right now.
Yeah.
God Gundam is also OP and does basically the same thing that this does.
Mhm. It plays very well with God Gundam.
Plays well with Shauna, which is a very good lead as well. Like there's just a lot of red taco like multi-combo leads in JP and just in general right now, and this just happens to go well with them.
Red is strong.
I feel
at
like the
moment.
simplicity of her leader skill also lets you do whatever with subs.
Yeah.
You
We
can
have
run
a
VDP
lot
equip
of
if you want.
we have a lot of 1 card generate between 3 and 6 red orb cards on a 1-turn cooldown, and we have a lot of 2-turn system cards that generate you between 3 and like 9 red orbs on a 2-turn cooldown
Yeah, but you
in
need
the
heals.
game. We got like fucking Shauna, we got Alchemist, we got this. We
Oh,
got
I'm
Castel.
realizing Colin will probably be really good with the Wrath pair in Monster Hunter because they generate both fire and heart.
Yeah, he's good for those. She's good for those. The only problem is, I believe the Wrath pair do more damage with their active skill than this does.
Yeah. And they
I
loop,
can't remember.
so
Yeah, she
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
heals
yeah.
though. So what do you use to make heals? A spinner or a Shauna? Is there something better than
You
Shauna?
use
or-
Shauna, or you put like
can use the
cards
fire
that
spinner
also
from this
generate
collab.
heals.
Yep.
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Also,
Alchemist,
yes, like
yeah.
Liam Hood said, you can also use Fire Drac if you want.
Hello, Can't
You
Leone.
could use the maid from this collab.
Where's Percival? See, which one's Percival? I don't know. Which one's
first of all,
Percival?
is Wood guy.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You could use that maid we put in D tier.
placement.
And you can actually make teas.
I think Colin goes pretty high up, honestly.
I think
feels
Cowan's
feels
also
very
SS
strong.
tier. I
Below-
think Cowan's SS
Feels
tier.
very strong. Plays
think-
well with a lot of other
I
leads.
say below Lelouch.
Easy to build for.
I think Cowan is top of SS tier, actually.
I
Really?
also
Lelouch.
agree, actually.
Oh, really?
I think Lelouch has very whale teams that are very restricted in how you can build them.
But you have 4 on Lelouch, no?
I think yeah, but you can also just buy this. But this is, you only need the 1 copy of this realistically, and it pairs and synergizes well with like a lot of the other best leads in the game. Like you can create a bunch. It's like Geno. There's just a bunch of, well, not Gash. That's a bad example, but it's like Geno in the way that you can make a lot of varying teams. The sub pool is flexible. This has no stipulation on its leader skill. It functions well with a bunch of other leads, and you can combine it with the other leads in other systems in whatever way you want due to whatever you have. So it's good for that. It's also pretty fast. Like the damage is fucking crazy on this lead. So it pumps out damage, especially if you're pairing it with like pastels and Shaunas. This card pumps damage.
Whenever they buff Sana, I want to play this with Sana. Oh no.
Based. I like that idea actually.
Yeah, right? Sana makes
fire. Also we haven't looked at the did we look at the equip for this?
Oh, I don't think
nope.
so.
I don't think the equip for this card is crazy actually.
Yeah, wow, we have 40 people watching right now. That's a lot.
We're famous. We're famous. The equip for this card is nuts, especially for its own teams. This equip is nuts.
For 15 turns?
Pastel is God Gundam, that's correct, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to use the base form of this and you'd rather do like Shauna Pastel without this card on the team, this equip goes on those teams too. There's no way you build a red team and this card is not on it somewhere.
That's pretty good.
And I think red is probably the second best color in the game right now, and that makes it good. It's not Geno, obviously, but I think this is the second best thing you could be doing out of this collab.
Best color is dark, right? Right? The best color at the moment is dark, right?
Is dark, I think. Well, the best color at the moment is playing. The best color at the moment is just playing rainbow. But
yeah.
but yeah, if we're picking a single color, it's probably dark. Dark just has the most like generic normal.
And the worst is obviously green. Green is just always at the bottom.
Oh man, green's just always taking it like dirty style.
Never forget MD1. It was good once.
Anyways, placement. Yeah, you said above SS, above Lelouch. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you could probably argue it below Lelouch if you wanted to. Like, it just depends what you value more.
9-4, you said Sana sucks. Bro hates the button. It's crazy.
See, if Miru was here, he would have Lelouch in the top. He would actually have Lelouch in Triple S. I guarantee it. If Miru was here,
there is no Triple S. There's only Guys Grocery Games.
He would be in Lelouch's Grocery Games. That's because I guarantee it. Miru would value the farming and speed capabilities of Lelouch over what Geno offers, which is just flexibility and team building requirements.
Lelouch has speed capability? What?
I don't know about the speed capability.
For like SN2 and shit? For SN2, he's like one of the fastest teams in the game right now.
No.
Miru I can see a person too.
Miru doesn't value that anymore because...
Is there a soup store tier?
He's not doing the speed anymore because it's top speed. Speed isn't real.
True.
Superstore tiers, Panera's at the bottom. Anyways, what's next?
Next is Warlock and Witch Lelouch CC. It's the Lelouch we have not done yet. One of the many. How many Lelouches are there? 4?
This is the badge card.
This is the badge, right?
The badge card that requires way too much fodder.
Yeah, this card is kind of mid compared to some of the other badge cards we've had, but it is still a good card.
At least you don't need
really
2 copies.
Interesting.
You don't need 2 copies.
I did think about. I've had thoughts about running this on a dark team just because it's a 3-turn cooldown that damage cap 5 billion for everything.
Yeah, it's pretty good for that.
It's interesting.
It is also like not the worst leader ever. It just I don't know what you pair it with.
I don't know, Toko? Bar Toko? Docking?
You can do that. You can do a Toko team with this. You can do a Toko team with this.
It's 5 linked, but yeah.
Oh, no TBAs.
Good.
Gross.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. What's the Super Awakens on this real quick?
Sure. TBA plus L plus T.
Yeah, this feels really mid for a card that requires that much fodder.
Okay, question is, would you rather buy it or trade it? Because trade is
I-
15, I think.
You already know my answer to that
It's
question.
like
Fucking well.
15 or 17, right? Which
It's like
kind of
15, I think.
dashes my hopes. That's
Which I-
so many.
14, actually. No.
Ouch. Still a lot.
Or $30.
This is 14. Yeah, this one's 14 or $30. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't
That's a
know
lot.
why 14 specifically, but yeah.
Because, fuck you. There, yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah,
Because
there you go.
it's a 7-stone machine times 2. That's why.
So true. Trade is 15.
I
true
actually,
on the
I
store.
actually really like the equip for this card. I think the equip on this card is actually solid.
Yeah, it's
I
no
haven't
reason.
used it
It's
too
alright.
much, and I haven't seen it get used too much, but I do think the equip for this card is pretty cool.
More dark Sabat.
True. This machine does have a lot of dark and green sub-at changes specifically.
That's why I like it so much. There's
That's
lots of dark
Mikage
stuff for me
colors.
to play
Actually,
with.
if you look at this
Woohoo!
collab on the whole, it's heavily weighted to dark and green cards. There's just more of them than the others.
Anyways, placement.
There's only 3 blue cards in the entire machine, which is kind of funny.
Not gonna
We got
lie,
a ton for Tensura, so it balances
Anyways,
out.
where are we
say,
putting
like,
this?
A. I don't think this is S, but it is a badge, so I guess you can technically chase. But
They're actually, like, red's not even that plentiful. There's also only like 3 red cards in the entire machine. But
4.
yeah, it feels like a Nautilus buff as a machine. Exactly, man. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
Nautilus clears everything. I don't know if this card is even A tier. I think the equip makes it A tier, I think. Probably around where the green guy
like
is.
mid
maybe.
A tier, like above the green guy in A tier. Am I right?
Yeah, I
Sure.
think A's fine.
Last card.
I still want 3 of these for memes.
Listen,
though.
how
Last
many-
one
how many
is
changes?
Roz. I don't know how you say that first name, but I'm gonna say Rose and Ash.
Yeah. Okay. 10.
Look,
Okay.
another choker.
Choker. 10
This
is better.
active skill is
Oh,
Kinda
I need
cool.
2 of these garbage, but you do get
It is kinda
Fusion
cool.
and Void Pierce, which is funny. You get Fusion every other
It does
turn.
a lot of stuff at once. Wow.
Fusion every other turn, but you do get Void Pierce every turn, which is weird. But
this shit is what Alexander wishes it could be.
what? There's Rainbow Gen. What?
Well, he flips form, right? So same idea.
No, but I guess it's a transforming skill, not a card.
Alexander. Okay.
Yeah, or whatever.
That's just the garbage thing when there's 50% uptime on a damage cap between the 2 cards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
which is
kind
the
of not
problem.
great.
Why do they keep doing this? What do they have
Because
against
they
this?
can.
Because fuck you. That is always the answer. The Joker. It's not bad. Guard break is 3x now, so
Yeah, I think this equipment is good. I just.
Decali
don't-
equipped too.
Yep.
It's a good equip for Geno.
for Geno.
It makes your cards machines and it has guard break.
Yeah.
So it's a good
It's
equip for
3
Geno. And it has a bunch
turns
of team HP
Cool.
on it, so it's pretty good.
Placement? I don't know where to place this because I don't know where to use it.
For the fact that the equip is good on like rainbow teams, it's probably in like A tier, but the card itself is like not very.
Yeah,
I think it's
low
A.
A, high B. Just sad for something
Below
of that
the
rarity.
Lelouch duo. There we go.
There you go. Works for me.
There we go, and that's the list. Any adjustments?
Mhm.
No, but we do need to talk about other cards still.
Yep.
We got to talk about the trades and the farmable and the card you get for the farmable.
Okay, now tell me. Let's do a trade first.
Shirley Finette is the trade.
Oh, it's like a
The
perfect
blue
bell
one.
curve.
Yeah, it actually is. It is.
Interesting. I
This
don't
tier
usually
list
see that.
actually turned out quite nice. Although it would look different if we didn't make the funny tier for the guy at the top, to be fair.
It would still look like a bell curve.
No, because it would be in C, right? Look. There. Perfect.
No, Cobstone now is at the top of the tier because we fucking
Because we deserve a
Uh,
compensation stone.
because we deserve a compensation stone because they
We think
fucked up the
typos are
wording.
funny.
Anyways,
Yeah,
about Shirley.
as all things should be. Yes. This card is
Get one.
funny for a free card.
It's not good, but get one.
That's okay for it's not bad for a card that's like free.
Not bad and not good are
Whatever.
different things.
It's
Mediocre.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would be at the
It is
bottom of
mediocre.
it would be in C tier if we were putting it on a tier list. I'll put it that way.
D tier. No equip.
If you put
Okay,
this in
do
an
you
RA,
have-
I put it in F.
Ramen, I already know the answer from your lazy ass. Do you have the farmable?
No.
I do.
No, I did. I actually did. The descent, right?
The descend, yeah.
There we go. Do you need 50 skill ups for the synchro? Disgusting. Anyways, all odds capped to 6 billion for 10 turns. Skyfall's foresight. Yeah, this card's not good.
But you're still gonna need to max skill it. There's no escape.
Disgusting.
I already max killed mine.
You whale.
Exactly.
I'm with you. Definitely didn't use P's for that.
Nah, I would never.
How
I farmed
convenient.
it all in 2 hours flat.
Thankfully, we'll probably do 3P carries, and I can get half my skill from that.
There you go.
Easy.
Yeah.
And then
the hell
after
is
the event's
Skyfall
gone, you can start
Foresight?
making content.
Damn.
Skyfall Foresight. Oh god.
Anyways,
It shows you at the top of the board what the next 6 orbs, like the next singular orb in each column is going to be as it drops. To answer your
Yeah.
question, Quan.
And you can only see it while you're holding the orb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
let
pretty
me show it.
gimmicky.
let me show it. What's the Bond, I think?
It's some cheese. Wait, can we finish the review before we do that?
Bond?
Okay, yeah.
James Bond?
Anyways, let's look at bundles. I bought the $1, but definitely get that. Is the 7-star plus worth getting? In hopes of Geno, maybe, but there's too much shit for it.
There's
to
so
consider.
many things in 7-star. You're gonna get
Yeah.
garbage.
You might as well buy a bundle.
It does
a
dodge the
guaranteed bundle.
6-star, and most of the bad cards are in 6-star, so that's fine.
There's still bad
You might as well
stuff
buy
in 7,
another
though.
bundle if you're gonna.
Yeah, it's true. It's still bad in 7.
At 946561, skill issue. I've cleared everything in the game with Mikage. You're just bad at the game.
Damn.
True.
Callan.
No, you see, the thing is, not 9-4 respects Miru's opinions, and Miru would never say a leader like Mikage is good because it's slow and not easy to play. Miru values fast and ease of use. And he's watched a lot of Miru, I can tell.
Yeah.
I just love playing weird stuff.
He made me drag Miru into the stream. He's like,
Exactly.
Where's Miru?
He's out here pulling his pud to Misaka systems.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, buddy. And he's hyped for Namiel. There you go. You gotta just realize that's like the most whale and inconvenient way for most people to play. The vast majority of people are not going to whale Monster Hunter hard enough. They're not going to whale
I've
Monster
whaled
Hunter
Monster
hard
Hunter enough
enough
in the past.
to actually get that might be true. I mean, I have too. To get Namiels that they need, and they didn't whale Dengeki hard enough to get the Misakas that they need, and they're not going to whale this hard enough to get the Lelouches that they need, or they didn't whale Ultraman hard enough to get the Arcs or the Ultra 7 and Ultras that they need. So they're not going to be able to play those optimal teams. They're going to have to settle for suboptimal shit. Miru does not understand that because he doesn't play suboptimal stuff. It's that simple. He optimizes all of his teams to the point where that's not a relevant factor.
He either plays so optimal that it's trash or optimal. That is the only two
Yeah,
options.
literally.
Why Lucy
No,
bundles
don't
is
support
no.
Ninjala. That's
Did you know that according
it's
to
an
the
ugly
GungHo spending,
Splatoon ripoff.
you know that according to the GungHo revenue charts in NA, Pad was outspent by Ninjala like 12-1.
Disgusting.
It's
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know. I just
12x the spending in Ninjala.
When Ninjala gets a Tokyo Revengers collab and we can't get it, those bastards.
its art style is
Listen,
just so
we'll
uncanny
talk about
valley
the
to me.
tiering thing after this, but let's finish this first.
Anyways,
So we
rest
can
of
end
the
the
bundles,
stream and
Suzaku,
I can be mean about it.
Callan, yes, probably yes. Callan is probably a yes. $20, you can run with a bunch of red things. Suzaku.
Anyone know what awakening is needed to add the recovery roulette
Recover
recovery
bind.
latent? It's recover bind, yeah.
You
Anyways,
get it mostly on equips.
what do you think about
Mhm.
Suzaku bundle? Is that worth 30? Yes.
It's okay. It's worth it if you play Excalibur or you got the Ultraman stuff, like the Ultra 7 and Ultra, and you got the all that.
Yeah, Ninjala's a Splatoon
Yes,
ripoff.
it is. Yeah, it's the ugly Splatoon ripoff. I say with my Marina Ada icon.
Okay, let's see. What is that? Lelouch, the duo Lelouch. Personally, I'd say
I don't think
no.
that's worth buying.
I say
Duo
no unless you
Lelouch,
have
that's
the team for the
the
badge.
that's the badge one, right? Yeah.
Only if you have the
Mm,
badge team. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy or
I
choose.
think it's worth buying for the badge, especially if you're gonna play Geno. Just because there are
It's
Geno
very
teams that use the badge.
Yeah,
Just
I
that
feel like you
simple.
could make wood teams that would use the badge too, just based on the contents of this collab. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but if you can't exchange for it for some reason and you really want that badge, it's not bad.
Yeah, he's literally me. Ulam is literally me. Anyways, that's the review. Any last words?
No. I'm good.
That's threatening.
Wait, we didn't look at the other card, brother.
Which one?
The one that you get for the clearing the dungeon.
Oh
Which one
yeah,
is
the
that?
inferior.
There's another CC and Lelouch. Just look up CC in the monster
Great.
search.
It
The
even
lag.
looks the same.
Lelouch. Have a second of lag every time I type it. Let's fucking go. What? Oh, the other Lelouch. in CC.
Kelly.
Yeah, there's two.
Okay. This is free card. What do you need to get this?
You just
Lelouch?
clear the
just
dungeon.
clear the Novus dungeons, yeah.
With anything? Okay.
Yeah, with anything, you just clear it. Yeah.
3-turn delay, 2-turn charge, 5 billion on. Yeah, it's not bad. 3-turn cooldown. That's just basically a badge card, but slightly worse. No.
Yeah, that's what Marine was saying earlier. You could pair this with the badge card.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Definitely
basically
get one.
it's basically just the poverty version.
Definitely.
Yep.
Still perfectly
Poverty.
usable.
Just go
Poverty
farm
version
them. It's
of Ron.
fine. You should farm it anyways, man. There's like
Yeah.
6 free stones in there anyways. You might as well go do it.
Yeah, go do it.
There's 6 free stones and other goodies, so it's not hard.
And
It's
other
a pretty
goodies,
easy
yes.
dungeons. I definitely recommend doing it.
They'll probably add the harder versions to the game not too long from now, and then you can get like more free stones and probably a free
Mhm.
roll out of those too if you cleared these. So there you go.
Probably. That sounds. They did that with Monster Hunter,
They did
so
that.
it seems pretty.
Well, they did that with Ultraman too. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I actually had
yeah,
trouble
so
on
this
level
is
10
very
because
similar.
of my
They added it like
shitty
the
Ultraman
second week
team.
of the collab. They added the hard dungeons, and then you could run it and get like it was like 6 more free stones and also like a top rarity pull for clearing the top difficulty.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
So it'll
Give it a
probably be
shot.
very similar to that, and then you'll be able to get the free card, which is cool.
All right. Anyways, any laster words? Those were some long.
Nope, we're good.
All right. Thank you
I
guys
think
so
we're
much
good
for
to go.
watching, and remember to like and subscribe.